Right, no. Eh.
There, I think it's turned on now. Is it turned on?
Yeah, I can hear you, I can hear you. I don't think I did. Hold on, I didn't think I did this right.
Ah, what have we here? A spooky town full of all sorts.
Stuck?
Hang on. This game's loud.
Yeah. Has the menu interface changed?
A little bit, I think. I think it's been a bit more streamlined.
Then how do you exit? Oh yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Change nickname. Find a random world. Locate a world. Create a world.
Hold on. Oh god, where are you? Okay, sent you an invite.
Second. Where is the heckin' invite?
How to play this game?
Kill Plague Jim.
You joining?
I didn't see an invite.
Is it because your buddy appearing offline again?
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't turned Steam on in I don't know how long. It said I hadn't been on Lego since September.
So I haven't, but I'll say I had.
Yeah, be playing your Switch too.
Yeah.
Signed in. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no, yeah. You wouldn't see it because you don't get messages.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think about it because I don't go on Steam. So
What's that? I didn't. I don't know. The heck is this? You're missing out on things.
invite me in again so I can see things.
I bet it won't work.
It probably won't.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Be nice if it did. It makes sense. Just means you
Tab.
can't get your own stuff.
Never tell your password to anyone.
Don't do it.
My password is bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Big pisser.
There you go.
Who's the artist person anyways? I didn't click on the link.
Oh, it's just someone on Twitter. I don't know. I just found that it's just I always you just recoil in horror whenever an artist posts a selfie because they're usually like super fucking ugly.
You are following the weird people. The thing I found is most of the artists are really fucking
The girl
cute.
ones are usually cute,
Yeah, I don't really
but the
see that
dudes are
in male
usually like
artists.
skinny, fat, balding, specky
You talking about
face.
like classical artists, or like classic comic book artists and stuff, are old fat old men and stuff. All the good like comic book artists are fat old men, anyways.
Well, some of them, or all the
Yeah, it worked.
all the proper
this.
art. Look at all the proper art house dudes are like glasses with trimmed beards and white and graying at the temples.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Where are you?
I'm next to you.
Oh yeah, you're Anubis.
Do you like my new outfit?
Just a skirt. That's the only
Some
difference.
spooky girl.
Still a noob though.
Yeah. Oh hey,
Blah.
Blee. I'm discovering
Vampire.
vampires are good, except when they're not.
This one's kidnapping me.
See this looks so bad on my screen.
What? Me getting dragged away?
Yeah, like it wasn't because you were like floating behind it. It was bugging out due to latency.
How do I? Q.
I gotta get a bunch of these gold bricks because they're really good animation. Oh god, what's going on here? It's a banshee.
Banshee. Spooky girl. Oh, she's cute.
Everyone here is cute. Oh, fire extinguisher, I've got it.
Spider lady. Oh, she's cute too. Let's see what the wacky witch looks like.
We'll say get all
Oh, she's
spooked
kinda
up.
Cute.
Okay, I think I've just got the banshee.
Ku Klux Klan member.
Ku Klux Klan.
The ghost.
Oh, just, no.
Little pointy
Gothic
on the back of
man.
the head.
I should have done
Yeah.
this more towards Halloween, but your destiny just took over my life. And it still has. It's still got a firm grasp. Well, hey, skeleton boy.
Playing it instead of anything good.
I like Destiny, shut up.
8-9 Woods.
Yeah, Night in the Woods sucks.
Yeah, but shut up though. I still haven't watched that thing go through of them.
As I'm finally watching KOTOR.
Yeah, it's good. Pockets.
No, I'm actually super bored with Buddy Wooly's character.
Oh, he's trying to make it be just a big scumbag.
Yeah, it's super forced. Like, come on, dude.
It's not forced. That's how he is. You know.
Is it? Yeah,
Well,
I'm
he
gonna make
likes
an
that.
asshole. Why? Just cause.
Well, if you listen to the podcast sometimes, that's what he likes. He likes people who are just assholes. That's why he likes Virgil and all those other characters.
Sasuke. Fuck everyone from Devil May Cry. That shit looks awful.
I've never played one.
I've never played it. I don't know. I can't stand the characters. They just seem like cocky anime assholes.
I honestly think that's the point. Like I'm thinking that's why. Which
That's
is
why
it's
Wooly
fine
likes 'em.
sometimes. Yeah.
Doesn't make them good. Oh yeah, we did it on purpose. Well, yeah, it doesn't help.
Yeah, but sometimes on purpose stuff is good. You know that. Not always. A lot of times it's bad, but sometimes it's good.
Hey lady, you look good. My husband, Lord Vampire, loves to drink my fantastic homemade smoothies, but I've run out of ingredients.
Oh no!
If he doesn't get his favorite drink when he won't sleep and will be all day complaining. You will
Why?
fetch me what I need to help my smoothie making run smoothly.
Okay.
Lego dialogue's the best. Alright, what we got? What we got?
See, this is good.
I don't think I ain't got shit. I need to find stuff for lady. I want these gold bricks.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh yeah, I'll go back to town and get all the cuties.
Where are you?
I'm in buddy Morticia Adams' house.
Are you the blue thing?
I
Yeah.
think I'm the blue thing, yeah. Because you're the green one on my thing.
Yeah. So,
Go, yes. Okay, I think I got it.
it's like a big fly.
Oh god, I broke it. Yeah, no, you gotta get the fly. We gotta get the fly.
Like the big flying bug person.
The fly's good. He flies.
Toasters, toast.
Toasters.
Yeah, how that
Fucking
weird
Hotel
number one
Mario.
was a big meme. Yeah, I was gonna say the Hotel Mario is like the one that I keep seeing all the time.
Sure is nice of the princess to invite us over, Luigi.
That one and that one of them walking through the gate.
It's so like that's the original audio. Like it's so aggressive. Look at this little kitty. It's fucking Salem.
Yeah.
Or you're just a Skelly, but in like an outfit.
Yeah, because I remembered I like being Skelly.
Skelly's got good animations. Oh, who's this?
Plus it fits the theme.
Yeah. Skelly's
kitty.
alright. What's that? This stuff's good.
I've been playing Sims a lot recently and you can make pets and I haven't made one yet, but I want to make a black cat.
You gotta help me find some fish bones for the
And you can't
kitties.
do nothing for nothing.
Why are you even here then?
Because you're bored.
Well, I just wanted to play something different.
Oh, pumpkins.
I have an idea of what I want to do for like Christmas or a bit closer to Christmas,
For Grim.
but say not yet. What's it? I don't like. It's not a Christmas game. I bet I can get some.
I'm gonna play the Die Hard game.
The tie hack. That'd be good. I still need to set on my PS2 to be fair. Oh, Chicken Man!
Oh my. Oh, look, the moon! It's nice. That's cute.
Oh, who's this?
Did you see the moon?
Oh, hold on. I'm speaking of thirsty. Fucking crack open a cold one with the lads.
Coca-Cola.
It's Pepsi.
Bipsy.
Beppies.
Ghost horse. Or Skelly horse.
Discover it.
Can't because it's driving away.
No.
Oh, never mind. I still like this person's car.
Nope. Never heard of him. I was really fucking thirsty. Oh god. Right, I got. Where's Flyboy? I gotta get the characters.
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember this quest. This quest is really fucking good. Okay, so this guy's like, oh, my evil alter ego, he's made a mess. Please clean up the mess.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, yeah, but they can't. I don't think they can really call him that.
I don't see why. It's like classic literature. It's not like
I think Universal owns that shit now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well, everyone forgot because they tried, and I think everyone's given up already.
Oh yeah, it was a failure apparently, which is.
Well, the Mummy didn't do very well. I don't know. I'm just kind of glad that people are kind of catching on to the fact that people
It's
are like,
weird. There's so many bad movies coming out lately. Like just bad stories, you know.
well, yeah, people people are starting to give a bit of a shit, like when it's bad, people don't go to see it. I hope more people. I hope a lot of people see The Disaster Artist, 'Cause that looks okay.
I honestly like. It looks fun, but I just don't give a shite about the original thing at all.
Yeah. Well, that's
And
fine.
I don't. But I don't like. I don't want to be involved in that world and like this movie. Then want to have to go watch the original and just think, ugh.
Well, so I haven't seen the original. Well, everyone's seen like the.
I've seen clips from
Yeah,
it.
everyone's seen the clips.
But I mean, like that one clip's the only thing that's funny, dude. I've
You're
seen other
tearing
clips
me apart, Lisa.
I hate
I don't know.
that.
There's so many good lines in it, though.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. There's good lines, but it's a whole movie.
Well, yeah, and I think it's one of the things you have to like watch it with friends and just fucking make fun of it all the
Yeah,
way
I
through. Otherwise,
guess.
because maybe like you probably wouldn't be able to get through it otherwise. So you can dress up as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde now if you want.
Unless you're a grosser like Wooly who loves stuff like that.
But you don't even you love like the front page of DeviantArt because of that.
Yeah, but that's quick. It's like you look at it and then it's done. It's ha ha ha.
Yeah, but no, it sticks in your mind forever, and you keep bringing it up.
I'm not the one who keeps bringing it up.
No, no, shut up, you are. Where's the?
Uh.
Okay, there's a chicken over here. Oh,
Change my face. Skelly be gone.
standing with someone spooky. So I'm using the controller.
I am not.
Shut up. Look, are you listening to this not Nightmare Before Christmas music?
Oh no, I've got the music muted.
No, I've got it faintly.
Big ghost hat.
I gotta get a ghost. Gotta get the fly. I should be able to get Chicken Man.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Is this quest like not working?
What?
Or is he? I mean, is he following me now? It's like Beetlejuice World.
Yeah. You got copyrighted about.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Fuck Lego Dimensions. Glad that shit got cancelled.
Ugh.
They just stopped like okay yeah we're just ceasing it like no more. I think they were just getting too expensive to make. So imagine the little rings. Imagine they got fucking expensive.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, say like obviously the Lego piece is just Lego, but you put them on these like little rings, and that's what makes them work. So you could literally just put the rings on the
Oh,
thing.
those things. Okay, yeah. The not amiibos.
Mm.
Or the not Skylanders, I guess would be more.
It is basically amiibos.
Well, Skylanders did it first.
Yeah, and Nintendo regretted it, so they made amiibo.
Like, they're not the first things. There's been toys that have done that in the past, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just can't think of them.
I like this skeleton boy.
I was a skeleton once.
But I like this guy dressed as a skeleton.
Oh, he just got like a makeup on.
Where he's got like a mask and a shirt.
Where are you?
I'm helping Spooky Boy and Spooky Girl.
just exploring. A ghost. And not.
I gotta get the ghost. I gotta get Ghost Boy, and the fly. I gotta get Jeff Goldblum. So fly, Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, Banshee.
It's a
I can't
banshee. What are
discover.
you? Are you just hit random again?
No, that girl when wearing the fisherman's costume.
Oh, looks like you got a normal face. Oh
That's
no!
all
Oh no! You got a white face.
Yeah.
Oh, this happened on the Switch. It's the same glitch. She's just like, eh. She don't know where to go. Hold on.
Break the gate. I'll go get a car to break the gate.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I broke it. I like you thinking though. Okay, she ain't moving.
Give me that car.
Why you bad? Yeah, hit her with a car. Maybe she'll move.
Which one's Q? Yeah, Q. Man.
It's the Q button.
Yeah. Just not let me jump in though. It was earlier.
Maybe someone's in it and they don't want you to get in their fucking car.
Oh.
Oh, is she moving? Wrong way. But at least she's moving. Yeah, her like AI's bugged or something.
I'm lagging a little bit. I think that's why I'm not jumping in.
You probably are super laggy.
Yeah, yeah. Got
Move, bitch. Oh, there she goes.
good internet. And by good, I mean terrible.
Now we got Spooky Boy, who is a very spooky boy.
Whoa, what's this? Is that a train? This is a little like ghost train.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. That was like because I didn't realize that was there. It's pretty good.
That's really cool.
Look at it. It's got
I like
it's
this.
got a spooky Thomas a Tank Engine face. I thought this was a scarecrow in this ghost car. Hey
Ah,
witch,
Scarecrow would be cool.
I want these black cats.
Meow. They
Oh,
want, like,
this
fish
witch is good.
managers.
This witch, I like this witch. This winch,
Binge.
exactly. I've got a skeleton shirt. Oh, have I? Oh, there's got to be like some stripy arms, some white stripe arms. No, well this
I'm
game's.
sure.
This game.
Those
that-
legs, like with neck dress, white stripes.
Yeah, I got my skirt, skirt.
Wouldn't the bank robbers be white striped?
Mm. Maybe on the shirt. I'm just thinking about the sleeves.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh yeah, I guess not.
Sleeves.
Gosh.
Oh, it's the okay. I found Flyman. There's 3 quests and they're all solved with a fire extinguisher.
Bears hibernate.
You just want people to hibernate.
No, I just think it's super funny, like imagining Avril like not
Getting-
fat like the way I like it, which is funny, but just like chubby, just like sleeping in a dumb cave for like 2 months. I think that's so stupid and funny. Pandas
you
don't
just
hibernate, though.
You just love fatsos.
Yeah, you got me.
I want to be Flyman. How fly do I have to be very fly? I'm guessing it's in the head.
You got Skelly Bones, buddy.
What's this? This is the shirt.
There's one of those stinking goblin things.
It's a good body. I want to be a fly boy for a bit. Sugar.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Bitch.
There's
I
this.
could have a cape instead.
There's
do-
the fly thing.
Hmm?
The big fly thing you were going on about earlier.
I'm a fly.
Oh, is that you?
I'm just standing still. I got a dress. Elliot, look at me. I'm flying.
Sec, there's a gobbo.
There's a gobbo. Oh, thing. I don't care. I can fly.
I wanna fly. Get them.
I'm a fly, so I fly.
Is it just
This is the dumbest name for like any animal. It fly. What are you gonna call it? Fly. You got a gun. Put it away.
tell me what to do.
Look at me. Bzzz.
I want wings. Do I have to be a stink fly?
You can think you can just put the wings on.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I don't see them.
They're in. Hold on. Okay, let me get these legs off.
You stinky fly.
How do you know what a fly smells like?
Cause
You big old racist.
it is true.
Attachment.
Dynamite looks cool.
Mrs. Dynamite.
I'm gonna be a cute police girl.
That's a policeman.
Yeah, no, but it's because I used the defaults. I have to turn him into a girl now.
Police girl, like from
Oh shit, he's got
like
yellow
from
chest.
Helsing.
Helsing ain't good.
The Helsinger Bridge is good.
I ain't watched.
Oh no! Oh, there's. Oh wait, have you not watched it?
I watched like one of them like 4 years ago because the first episode came out long.
The main character wasn't in it for like 3 episodes.
Yeah. Well, because Helsing's kind of like, I don't know.
I think it's 'cause he's so
watch
OP. They have to. That's what I fucking
That's
hate
what
about
it
OP characters. They have to find stupid ass ways to get rid of him, because otherwise every situation is solved.
Well, he's like I don't know. I just know he's a vampire. I don't remember anything
He's
else
like
about him.
he's like a very strong vampire. He can basically do anything.
I remember I used to watch a show on Adult Swim like years ago where like he was from the moon and he like was a vampire who ate vampires. And it was like he was in a church. It was I think not Trinity Blood. It was something like Southern Blood. It used to come on Adult Swim when I was younger.
I think you're making it up.
No,
I
I
think,
not lie. It's true.
Where's Ghost?
Ghost is ghost.
Space Ghost, coast to coast. I like the fly. It's just the fact that he just flies around is great, and he's just like, oh, ooh, where's everything? You got no hair.
Yeah, I got hair.
No hair on your face.
That's true. Well, it's not true. I didn't shave.
Oh yeah, you left your dumb mustache.
Yeah, even a mustache. It's just a stubble because I just use like a hair wizard to get rid of my beard.
Zzz.
It grows in proper. Like, my mom wanted me to shape it, like, and just have a beard, but I don't like having a beard.
Beards ain't good.
Yeah.
So be a chicken.
Chicken?
They can be. I think I got the chicken man. Hold on. Actually, no. Let me buy him. Chicken suit guy is unlocked.
The wings aren't in attachments for me.
Should be.
It should be, they're not.
Can you
Then
can you not just can you select the whole fly guy?
Well, I was probably, like, changing what I look like. Oh, no, because you're already the fly guy.
Well, say yeah. Can you not be fly man?
I'll check. Pretty fly for the
Was
fly.
was it pretty fly for a fly?
Where is he on the list? Like, is he towards the top or bottom?
I know his head's on the top.
maybe he can't because he's part of the DLC and a
Wait,
flying.
why are you a
cat.
ghost?
I'm just clicking, going through. No, he's not on the list for me. Huh, it's weird.
He's next to Swamp Creature and Troll King.
Okay. Where is
He's right at the bottom actually. It's the
Where is
third row up from like unlock things. Oh, I want to be a Batman.
Where is Troll King?
That's quite obviously a Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman
Hold
Blom
them all.
Zombo Pirate.
Oh, I don't see him or the Swamp King anymore. Huh. That's maybe because
Well, you could use all the other stuff, couldn't you?
yeah, but maybe there's like a limit since I'm a guest. be
Nah,
weird,
nah, that sounds like too. I think you're just missing it.
Oh no, here's the Troll King for me. They're in the middle.
Well, so yeah, it's probably just different, but like I don't. We'll see. I don't know. For me, in full costume, Fly Monster is the first one. Is there no search function in that thing?
No,
Hmm.
because it's for babies.
Well, so I'm pretty sure there's a search for the when you're looking
Well,
for like
also,
build stuff.
Is he head or a mask? The flies.
But it's a head.
So yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's on the hair because that'd be pretty clear because it's black, but it's not here.
Oh yeah, he's super.
I wonder why. That's weird. Honestly, maybe it's because you can fly as like an NPC or as a character, and that's not like an in the normal game function.
I mean, I'm a fly.
Yeah, but you bought the DLC. So you got like all the stuff that was patched into the DLC.
I mean, I'd unlock him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll be somebody else anyways. I'll be...
I think you're just missing it because it seems like weird that it's just him. You can't get just him.
Oh, I am pretty bad, so it could be that. Oh, zombie businessman, that's good. Oops, I bought that. I thought I was already there.
It reminds me of like he looks like a Silent Hill character or something.
Looks like Clark Kent.
Hmm.
Lois.
I need to. I thought you were doing Peter for a second. Hey Lois, remember that time you died in an earthquake and I turned back the earth to turn back time?
Remember the time I defeated Lex Luthor?
Remember the time I defeated Nuclear Man?
Ugh. I saw a clip for the end of the Justice League Unlimited show. I'd never seen the end.
I think I'm on season 2 still, that I just never got around to finishing.
It's not really. It doesn't matter about saying because it doesn't. It's not like a continuity thing. But you gotta know it ends with like Lex being a huge asshole.
Well, why? How else would it end?
And
So-
Darkseid shows up.
Fucking
So that's
Darkseid again.
Yeah, but he was.
Bow
he was only in it
before
for, like, once.
Darkseid. No,
Darkseid's
he was
cool.
he was in it lots. He had a couple episodes.
I don't remember. Maybe. he
Well,
did.
there was one where he went to like deal with Brainiac, and Darkseid was like, "Yeah, let's team up and kill Brainiac." Oh wait, I'm still an evil dickhead.
Was that in Justice League normal?
Yeah, it might have been.
Oh, that's why then.
Well, I'm counting them. I just count Buddy
I know,
Justice
but
League
I haven't
Unlimited
really
as like
watched the
just
normal one
another.
since I was little.
Justice League Unlimited was probably, I don't know. To me, it's just like another season, but
No, yeah,
it is
it
obviously
is.
different. But like,
Well, it's like the second season coming back stronger, like with more people and stuff.
well, yeah, it's fucking Booster Gold.
Booster Gold's good.
Booster Gold's
Still
the
a
best.
try.
He just wants to like he's good and there's like he is a good guy who wants to help people, but he wants to be famous.
I forget. So is suits what like gives him powers, right? Like it's
Booster
just some
Gold.
Suit. Yeah.
I think he's just like tech, yeah. And he's got a
Was
little
this-
fry for a robot.
Yeah. Was his suit? I don't remember because it's been a while. Was it like a special suit or is it just like a typical of his?
It looked like what people think superheroes look like. Which makes super
glass.
sense because he's probably like, oh, the Justice League is so cool, I want to be just like them.
If I jump, my head comes off, and that's good.
Stop. Your head's coming off.
Broke.
It's a witch. Ah,
This
fuck
one's
that
cute.
one.
The girl with white hair over here.
What about it?
She's cute. These are just normal Legos, but like with white skin.
Yeah. The white people.
Yeah. Albinos.
Buddy Robert Webb.
What about him?
Larval. Okay, got a winch.
Bitch.
Sexy winch.
I'm sad because I saw something of Robert Webb because him and David are.
He's got massive bald spot.
I know.
He is the biggest fucking bald spot. What a loser.
No.
I'm
he's like
joking,
in his
but
40s now.
Well, David Mitchell's probably like older than him. I think
I
he's
think
I
they're
think
about
he's
the
still got a
same age.
luscious head of hair.
Genetics, you never know.
Which yeah, male pattern baldness. It's great.
It ain't.
I know I was being
really don't know my
sarcastic.
chances. Oh.
Well, yeah, it's funny. That shit scares me. Like,
I have my mum's hair, and all of her dad's bald, but all of her brothers are like half brothers, so they all have different moms, and your genetics for your male pattern baldness goes from your mom's side apparently.
that's weird.
It is, but there you go.
It's I like. There's a lot of old people where I live, and the lot of old ladies are just going bald, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Cause it's so bad. Like what do you even do then when you like quite it's like you so obviously like your hair's looking so thin and you can. It's like there's barely anything left.
Rogaine.
We in
There's
here
a-
like Rogaine.
It's a drug that men use sometimes that like makes your hair grow back, but it can like make your willy go bad. But if you're a girl, then who cares?
Probably hormones.
It is. I
Well,
told
yeah,
you.
because I was actually I was looking at yeah, funnily enough, I was looking at hormone treatment shit, but
Yeah.
but it says it does help like stop baldness.
It does. I told you. I saw a picture of it, like this dude doing like here's my transition thing,
Hmm.
and he was bald. He had like a big. Bald
But then
head.
then hair magic grow back.
It grow back. It grow back. Him do him hormone and him hair grow back.
I became gold and got my hair back.
It's fucking crazy. Like your bone structure changes. Like I know.
Well,
some
see,
of
oh
my-
yeah, so I was reading it, and it's like, oh, you can get surgery to make your face more feminine.
Well, you use that, but like just like your bone density like lessens like over the years.
Like I'm honestly surprised at how effective it is.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like it's giving. You
Yeah,
hormones
that's
of
like
the opposite
like that.
sex.
Yeah, to me, that's sort of, like everything is in the hormones.
Yeah, I mean that's why they want to do it on little kids because they develop better that
Yeah.
way.
I think
They
I
do.
think it's
It's
good. I think
sad
it's
and
all right
scary, but it's-
until you're like 21ish or 25.
What do you mean?
Like you can still, like you don't stop developing until like 20
Oh
something.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Cause like if someone your age does it first, like a 60-year-old dude.
I don't know. I've seen some old ass people trying to do it,
Yeah, I'm saying it.
and they just look like
Miss.
Mrs. Doubtfire. So
That's what I meant. Well, that's the thing I said. I saw a picture, video actually of a dude. I guess had started when he was young, and now he's like 19 and full. His voice is a little too deep.
yeah, okay, that was one thing. It doesn't change the voice at all.
I guess they just.
Am I a
take
skelly in a
away
skirt?
talk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's glitched.
Ah, that's good. As that always was meant to be.
Mhm.
I think they just like coach themselves to talk.
Yeah, it's like voice training.
Kind of like how gay guys kind of sometimes have that weird high voice.
Oh, I did it. Okay, yeah, yeah, I replicated it. Where are you?
I climb up this tower. Oh, there's flies on me. I didn't even realize.
Look,
Jackie.
but I got a ghost thing on.
What ghost thing?
Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe you can't see that one.
Oh, he's whimpering.
I
'cause he's
know.
gonna fall down.
Yeah. Let's hold on. You tune into my stream. It's good. Actually, why does the skirt one? And you can't see that I've got a bloody sheet on.
Oh no, it's the thing.
Well, it's like there's no way you could miss it 'cause it's so glowy.
Well, I've got my settings like on low, so it's so it might be like that's why.
Oh god, I was thinking about that when when I asked you to come in.
Hey,
But
hit me.
when I took damage. What the hell happened?
I must hit you then.
Well, so I didn't press a hit button unless we just landed on fire or something. But yeah, I was just thinking like, God, you like I can't imagine your game might. Was a crash. Your game was
It's
so
fine.
dreadful.
Shut up.
It's probably alright though because it's just Legos.
Yeah, it works fine. You gotta remember, I play on a laptop, so the fact
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
I
know.
can run everything. I'm still mad about that still about Fallout. Like
It just wouldn't
can
do
run
it.
It just won't because it's just the wrong driver type.
Well, so maybe there's some mods you can get it working.
I mean, I'm sure now, but like I
You just
tried
can't
it
be
for,
arsed.
like the first week. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till I get, like I said.
That's I could give Fallout 4 another go at some point. I probably
Yeah.
would, I won't probably, I'd just do mods probably unless I have to
Yeah,
actually
as I
pay
said,
for
like,
them.
well, I can't imagine you'd want to.
Was it
Oh,
like
you-
gameplay wise the game's solid, but like it's just the story's rubbish.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of thing with Fallout games. I didn't ever play them because the gameplay is the funnest. It's fun, but it's not the funnest. You go back to New Vegas.
Well, so
'cause it's
I'd
just
say
to
like there's some
explore.
decent enough story stuff in 3, but I'd say a lot of it is kind of I don't know, like it's a lot more simplistic because say it's the good and evil stuff. It's like this is like because everything's very black and white. In everything there's no subtlety in Fallout 3. Everything is laid out to you like this is your dad. Your dad is a good man. Like you can do a good
Yeah,
you can do a good or bad thing.
That thing that page.
There's
that
no
Tumblr
grey
page I
area.
linked to you a while ago. I spent like a day just going through all those the Fallout posts they had.
I still like that fucking Joshua Graham post.
The fire.
I didn't
inside.
I survived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the fires around me. Shit like something like that.
You know the funniest thing is like it's meant to be like a quote, like because
Well,
that's
yeah,
the
that's how he
character.
talks because he's a twat.
Yeah,
So he talks like a
but it's just
pompous
funny
asshole.
because of that, people take it.
Well, yeah, like his dialogue is meant to be meaningful and like you know has an
Well,
he's
most
pontificating.
NPCs are kind of like high opinions of themselves.
Well, yeah, he's like he talks like someone who's got something to teach, but he talks in such a way that like he believes what he says is important.
He talks while he infinitely reloads guns.
They like have Joshua Graham at the bottom of those things, like he's some sort of great mind or something, but and not some dude in a video game who spins guns ad infinitum.
Yeah,
That's why it's such a good Tumblr post.
it is.
I didn't even know. Like, I'm so surprised I've never come across that. Where like, because I feel like I would have come across all those, you know, the just girly things and all that shit. But no, because I can't believe.
Like all the Tumblr. I mean, all the Fallout.
Yeah,
ones.
all of the motivational posters that like that have all the bloody Joshua Graham quote.
Yeah.
That's actually it's so good. It's so hilarious.
The thing is, you gotta think at least one person's gotten a tattoo of that.
Oh god, yeah, maybe.
I feel bad because this girl I know, she's.
Well,
really-
yeah. It just feels like those shitty girls who, but like, I bet it's like just some people have like put it on Facebook and then it gets shared
that's
around
what-
because people
the
people
girl I
don't
know
know.
got a Fallout tattoo. It's like a quote from the beginning of the game or something, and she's got like a little vault door. But
Hmm.
it doesn't look good. Like the vault looks out. It's not bad.
I mean, like, what Fallout quote would you get? War never changes isn't bad.
It's like what the dude says. Like just in his monologue at some point. I mean,
What Ronnie Pearls?
Not Randy Pearls. I wish. Shut.
Which dude? Oh, from Fallout 4.
Like the main dude you play.
In Fallout 4.
Yeah, let me see it real quick.
Well, he's called, they call him the Soul Survivor.
No, I'm seeing what, like, she's got a picture of the tattoo. I'll just look at it and read it real quick.
It's on her bum.
Shite, how do I... No, it's on her arm. She probably got butt tattoos. She got booby tattoos. What am I... Booby it's so... Titty tats. Gosh.
Tater tots.
Your tater tats. Man, I do not know how any of this works. You might be a redneck. Facebook's the worst.
It is.
Yeah, I wish all the people I wanted to talk to me on other platforms. So
Such as Discord.
yeah, there's one girl who's been hitting me up a lot recently. I kind of wanted to talk
Holler
to
at me.
Holler at you, cha boy. Photos.
Just fold them back to boobies.
I wish. There it goes. All right. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever. And then I'll just link you the picture in Discord.
That's it. That's kind of lame.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, even that wouldn't be that bad. It's a bad tattoo. Like even like.
Well, you're gonna get a tattooed, fuck it out, like, 'cause that's permanent shit. But then you see the people who get like cheap ass tattoos and they look awful.
Look at it. It looks bad. It doesn't look terrible. Like, oh, terrible art.
There
It
you
just
go.
doesn't look good. If she
Oh,
gets, like,
that
a
looks like it got drawn on, like with a pen.
well, it's a tattoo, so
The text, the font is fine.
it's fine. But it just the door.
It doesn't look even.
If she gets a sleeve around it and like adds little like details in, it'll be fine. But like alone, it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, nah.
Like, I sent you a picture of my ex, I think, didn't I? Like her.
Yeah, she looks like a trashy gamer girl.
Hey, that's fair. She has a cool that whatchamacallit tattoo. Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Kabuki.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Oh,
she has some-
the monkey.
that's- No, Kabuki. The
Oh yeah, the kitty. Kabuki's a weird choice, I feel.
yeah, that's
But I don't know. I think it mostly it depends, because obviously like the villages you get is like completely random. I feel like it's probably just the ones that
Yeah.
like you got and like you resonated with.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but I don't know. But like I played New Leaf a lot, and some villages sort of just like you play it for long enough and you start to see the code of the game.
yeah.
And some of the villages are just like pretty much the same as some other types, and it gets a bit
Well,
the illusion sort of wears off, as it were.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah, but you seem to tear things apart.
I don't know.
Still love.
I think it's just. I think I've just got that sort of mind where I can
Yeah,
just
that sounds-
see the pieces. I don't really take Destiny apart. I do, but like, because I just know how this. I just know how this kind of shit works, I guess.
Right, Mr. Know-It-All. I like that song. Mr. Know-It.
Sorry, I have knowledge on a certain subject, I guess.
What subject?
Video games?
Oh, that's cool. Video games. Nah, I just meant like some people don't like think about it that much. Like, especially with a game like Animal Crossing, which is such a
There's a thing I say during Destiny, and it's sort of semi-related, but it's like, it's important if you don't think about it.
This guy's got. I know it's not.
He's got a brick.
He's got gray sleeves, and they're like only halfway.
Whoa, living on a sleeve.
The fuck
But
is
no,
it?
like I say that about Destiny because like the writing it's like it's not so much bad as it's done weirdly, where it's like they hint at so much being important, but they don't tell you anything. So you kind of just have to like you kind of have to put the pieces together. And so sometimes it is just bad, sometimes it is just vague and
I
shit.
think Destiny's issue is it's cursed of being an MMO. And MMOs don't really have tight stories because it has to be so expansive, you know?
It's not really an MMO.
Yeah, but it's a grind game. You go out,
Yeah.
you shoot, you do missions, you return, and you just keep doing missions. So do you have to like
The
just
story,
kinda
like the
go
story, like the
open-ended
effort they
kind of-
put into the story, it's like it's so on purpose, and like it would be a good story if it was like just written slightly differently.
Well, imagine if it was a single player game that had like a
Well, I think if it was a single player, if it say if it was nothing changed apart from it was a single player game, but it would still have the same
I
story.
mean, it had like an 8 hour story game. Like that's what it was though. It would be a lot more condensed and it'll be a lot more tight and it wouldn't be so vague of things.
I mean, this campaign is like 4 hours.
No, well, I don't know then.
Well, the campaign is like less than 10% of the entire game.
Oh, then if you feel that way and the campaign's like that and you feel the story's not great, then maybe they just have a bad story.
Well, so like the story's there, and there's like bits of lore everywhere. But say like with like the main story is like that's like you beat the story. That's when the actual game begins. You know. But say like it's like I don't know, like I don't, there's not really so much, there's not really an excuse. I'm not saying like the writing so much as that is like bad, but say like it's just done on purpose. It's quite obviously done on purpose the way they've written it. But say like fuck, I don't know where I was going, but like but say yeah the story isn't bad if it say they've just done it that way, and say it's just a weird. It's just a weird
Alright,
way they've done it.
Not
But
bad story, just not a good, fulfilling story to play.
well, yeah, it's not fulfilling because it doesn't give you anything. It's like it's a story that doesn't give you answers. There's not like the bad guy, like what happens in the Destiny 2 story. The bad guy gets beaten. Like that's really it. Well, like okay, like your powers get taken for a mission, and the only one who seems to really care about it is this character Wooly would like, who is a black girl who has a shaved head.
Are you kidding me? Oh,
But like the only one she and like she's very I lost my powers and I had to go search for who I was, and it's
no, Wooly wouldn't like that. He only likes strong women.
well she is strong, but like it was interesting because well say that's how you get anything out of Destiny. You have to really fucking analyze it, but it's like. She is strong, and she's like a powerful. She's like she's like a commander. She's like a high-ranking thing, whatever. But then she like when she loses her like power, it's the power that like allows them to come back when they die. And so when she loses that, she was like fuck, and she just kind of lost herself. So she went to go meditate, and then she sort of found herself again. But it was interesting because she sort of like. She has a reaction. She has like a different outlook than everyone else in the story. Like, 'cause she seems to be more. She seems to treat everything that say like to us is just like it's just our powers. It's just like our gift or whatever. To her, it's like a religion. Like the thing that gives us the power is like a god, and we should like praise it. And it's like she treats it like a religion. Which no one else does, so I don't agree with it, but it's interesting because it's a different it's a viewpoint that no one else in the game has. But then you've got Nathan Fillion, who's just a wisecracking robot, who's the only one who has any fun in that game because everyone else is just a fucking stick in the mud. Because yeah, Destiny gets played so straight, it's unbelievable.
I don't like that though. I don't like when there's like.
Well, yeah, like, and the story. I don't think the writings is that strong enough for it to be taken that seriously.
Yeah. I think that's an issue of MMOs.
It's
'cause
trying to be an
so-
epic.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're so big that there's so much like conflicting of like. Not development. What you're trying to go for, like. There's so many different clashing heads and like what people want the game to be.
I don't know. I'm not sure. And I've not. Like, I'm not sure if you'd really listening to me. Would say like it's. I don't know. Like Destiny's story is pretty clear cut. It just doesn't tell you anything. It's not. It's vague, but like you know what it's telling you. You know like it's. This is like it's to say like there's a piece of text. It's a piece of text that's like that's trying to hint at something, and the something is a reason.
I just mean like the story. You feel like it's not that fulfilling. I feel
But
I
like
don't
you
know.
keep referring to it as an MMO, and it's not really an MMO,
It is an MMO.
it's not
How isn't it?
because well, like it's got grinding elements, but like doesn't make it
It's
an
a
MMO.
massive game online, and you've multiple people play it.
Well,
That's
would
what
you
MMOs are.
call Overwatch a MMO?
I guess not.
Well, it's because like there's not in
that's what
Destiny. There's not like a bunch of people.
Selling
You,
it as, like a console MMO. They're selling it as that.
well,
Like,
it's
you're selling it. That's
but
what they're
like
saying.
it's not because you know in it, like saying World of Warcraft, you can see like the fucking 10,000 people around you.
Yeah.
You don't have that in Destiny. You have teams. You like get together with your team of like 3, and then you do the mission.
Alright, well, then it's not an MMO, I guess.
But like I was only mentioning it because you keep bringing it up like but like somehow just because it's an MMO it limited itself. See, look at this. This is an MMO. Look at how many fucking people are here.
2.
What is it?
Well,
There's like
there's
fucking
like
15 people.
Like 60 people in this town.
And there's like all these cars piled up because you're standing in the road.
I'm making myself a person. Like, look.
I mean, they seem pretty happy.
Yeah.
These fucking Lucius looking motherfuckers.
That's okay, I'll be this girl, I guess. I don't want to draw no more Pockets fan art.
Good Jesus.
No, yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
kind of
it's good because it's a kind of another one of those games that Patton like knows about.
He does it and he also doesn't because he kept saying stuff and I was like, that's not right, Pat, you're lying. Or you're
But
just
then he's like, ah, shit, I'm lying. I don't know, like, it's actually, it's sometimes, it's kind of super lame when Wooly takes the controls because he's super quiet.
Yeah,
And all
that's
he's
'cause he
doing
gets
is
it
listening to
free,
Pat. He's not really,
Yeah.
he's just kind of like, okay,
Well, that's why I kind
I want to do this, can I do this?
There.
Okay.
Because Wooly gets into it and he likes the game, and then Pat and Matt will be the chuckles.
Yeah, like, Pat's alright for talking, but say, it just feels like Pat's doing all the talking.
Mm.
But I suppose, like, if you're gonna have anyone lead with talking, it's gotta be Pat, because no one else could fucking do it.
Yeah, then.
Because all Matt has got is anecdotes.
And quotes.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it, but I mean, listen to him, he quotes so much.
yeah.
Which is fine, because I guess.
His like when he comes up with original jokes, it's fine too. But say like,
Yeah.
Pat's the one he knows what he wants to say.
I think once they get to like part 7, there's certain like once Wooly gets like the base mechanics, he'll start talking more once he feels more.
Yeah, it depends how much he like lets himself like be led by Pat, as it were. Well, Pat's like he's not like. Well, Pat's just advising, obviously. Pat's not like, oh, I want you to build this character this way. But Pat is like
Yeah,
sort of giving him advice.
He's pathing him. He's trying to get him to do things for like the sake of the game being.
Well, yeah, he wants Wooly to get the most out of the game on the first
yeah,
try.
which is weird because like I remember when I didn't watch all the Dark Souls Let's Plays, but I watched parts and stuff.
Tarkus!
Yeah, yeah. But he'd, like Pat would give him small advice and he'd follow it. But you'd see like how all the fans would tell you have to do this or you're missing out.
Well, say, well, I feel like that kind of ruins the experience.
It does. At least, well, I feel it does. But but now that they're playing a game that I know, I get it. Like I get like why.
I've played the first level of KOTOR. That's it.
It's a fun game. It's
What the
not
fuck
that-
happened here? Why is it
It's,
just a hole?
It was
Did
a-
you do
it
this?
was Mass Effect. No, I didn't blow it off. No.
Well, say,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about getting like Silent Hill 2 and 3, but I don't know. Part of me is like, fuck, I'm gonna really suck at these games because they're old.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They seem, because I don't know. They seem like games that if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just gonna get stuck and just give up. Which they
Silent
would
Hill
probably
one.
will happen because they're weird old games.
You'd have to get a game you could get invested into, because Silent Hill.
I,
to me-
I never play Silent Hill game. I love Silent Hill.
That's fair. It's a fun it's a fun.
Because
world.
like it's cerebral and like all this psychological. I think I like Silent Hill 2 the most because it's like all about James, and the rest are all about like cult monsters.
I won't lie. The reason I like number 2 the best is because it's Pat's favorite.
And
Like-
I think it's the best one, and that's the one everyone tries to top, because it's a character study, not just James, but on even Mary and Eddie and Angela.
What's the first one about? I don't even remember.
It's just Harry Mason. He loses Cheryl in Silent Hill, and he's just gonna and Cheryl is like needed for Dahlia Gillespie's fucking ritual or whatever. Yeah, it's just evil spooky monsters. So it's like I have no interest in playing Silent Hill 1 at all.
Silent Hill. I didn't know until I watched their Let's Play of Part 2 that Pyramid Head wasn't in all the games. I thought he was like because everybody talks about him.
He is like the iconic character.
But he's not even in the game but like 5 minutes.
He's in the game a lot in 2.
He shows up for 3 fights, but that's about it. Like the rest of
Well,
it,
he's not really. Well, like I get the fact that he took off. It's just because he's a very memorable design. But
It's a cool
he's
design.
not meant to be. He's not like he wasn't meant to be like the main antagonist. If anything, James is the antagonist.
yeah, well, because at the end he turns into 2 because it's it's a manifestation of James' evil or whatever.
It's meant because it's Maria and Mary, apparently.
Yeah.
So because
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah, can you tell I've seen their Silent Hill 2 playthrough recently?
I have, but not recently. It was good. I want
It's really good because because Pat has so much to say, and Matt's just like,
And-
yes, interesting.
And Matt even knows a little bit about it. Like sometimes he does.
Because Matt's seen the films, and I actually kind of want to see that first film.
I watched it a long time ago. I remember thinking.
It seems alright.
But it's a mashup. That's why people didn't like it.
Well, that's fine. Like honestly, in a video game movie, you can't hope
Well,
for
because
much.
the thing, he's Pyramid Head's in it, but it's also about them
Yeah,
going
yeah.
south.
It's a lot of different ideas from all the games.
But they. Oh fuck! I was gonna say, have you ever done a Resident Evil movie? They've made like 7.
Well, yeah, oh yeah, that's like the longest running fucking horror movie franchise.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes.
probably not. Maybe more like Final Destination, like Scream or something, or even like fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I forget I said that, but no, it's
Yeah.
like okay, it is the
Video
one
game
video game movie franchise. Why you
Have
you
they?
got a spider?
Oh, I didn't even know. That's cool. It's in my friend.
That's cool.
Did-
But
yeah.
well yeah, it
They
is like
reboot the Jigsaw movies or whatever.
oh, it's Saw franchise, but no, it is like the only video game movie franchise.
Yeah, that I can think of. Yeah.
What's that? And it's like and as far as I know, it's barely got shit to do with the video games anymore.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, I can't. What was it? It wasn't Christoph Gans, was it? Who's the fucking director of Silent Hill? Because the dude is talented, as far as I know, and he's like a genuine Silent Hill fan.
Of which?
It's the
Resident
movie.
Evil? Oh, the Silent Hill movie.
Oh my god, I was right. Got it in one. Christoph Gans.
There you go.
And apparently he really wanted to make that movie.
Well, I don't know, cause a lot of people just didn't like. I don't remember. Did I not? I don't remember hating it, so it was probably okay.
It's a 30% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but say that doesn't really mean shit a lot of the
It
time.
doesn't, cause a lot of people would even
I don't.
like.
I don't. Sometimes critics just don't fucking get it, because critics have this this is what a film should be, and that's absolute horseshit. Weird Al's movie UHF was critically panned, but it's
Well, that's my thing.
well yeah, that's not a movie for critics. It's a dumb ass it's pretty much a stoner comedy.
Well, that's why there's that guy that those. Well, they're both dead now, but the E-Bear whatever dude.
Oh, Ebert and Roper.
Yeah.
Well, it
they
was
were-
Roger Ebert and Roger Ebert
Yeah.
lasted a while, but say I think his throat cancer finally got him. What he was a good guy. Like,
I don't know anything about them, but I've watched like a few clips of like them reviewing movies like from the 80s and stuff.
well, say and say like they're sort of like, you know, the critics, but say that they're not like, they weren't always.
No, their opinions are that of like movie snobs.
Well, not always. That's what was good
They
though.
were,
So,
and
so,
that's fine.
no, it
like,
wasn't.
that's-
It wasn't. There was a few times where
Ones I
where
watched were-
there was quite a few times they disagreed.
Yeah, they didn't have the same opinions. I'm just mean like a lot of the points.
Oh
of
well, what's okay, I think I see what you mean. Well, like, because they know what they want from a film, I guess. So
Yeah,
so they have
but-
these sort
yeah.
of standards, and they just judge a movie based on these criteria. But
Yeah.
but it didn't always like, it didn't like. You should
You make sure
really
you
you should rate a
research.
movie based on how you enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
But like
yeah,
but you shouldn't like say you shouldn't I can't go into Fast and Furious and be like, well, there was no like there was no cerebral like
I've
dialogue in
never
this, and
watched one of those. I don't want to watch them.
I can't
know
I've probably seen a couple bits of some. I can't tell which one is which.
I know everybody. It's weird though, because I remember like when the first.
They're
one
so
came out,
popular.
It was just a stupid car movie and nobody gave a shit. I don't know what they did to make it into this big franchise.
There's like 8 of them now.
Yeah.
And
like,
and it's one of the few franchises that like wears its number as like a badge of honor. Where do you
it's
see?
funny because it was like a Need for Speed movie, but it wasn't because they didn't have the rights. I think. I
It
don't
wa-
know
no,
if
it
that's
was
true,
called Need for
but
Speed.
that's what- The Fast and the Furious movies?
Oh, no, Need for Speed. There is a Need for Speed movie.
No, but I'm saying like years ago when the first Fast and the Furious movie came out, I think it was just like their attempt to make a Need for Speed movie because Need for Speed was such a hot game series.
Well, I mean, like, okay, why do you need to like? You could put it on any racing movie and just call it Need for Speed, because that's all Need for Speed is. This is
Well,
racing.
I just mean they came out around. The
Well, no,
same time
all I
as
mean,
Need for Speed.
all I mean is like, why bother calling a movie Need for Speed? Like, isn't?
Well, maybe that's why they call it Fast and Furious. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making.
Didn't I have
conjecture.
fucking Aaron Paul?
Aaron? Yeah, the Need for Speed movie came out a
Mm.
few years ago.
I have played a Need for Speed game.
I used to play them when I was younger. They were pretty big. Like,
Hey,
they were
Need
not,
for
like-
Speed is a lower rating than Silent Hill.
I'm sure. Any? Has there? What's a good game movie? There's probably
I was
one.
gonna say fucking Silent Hill seems like the best one in terms of
I
video
don't
game
remember
movies.
hating it, so it was.
I haven't seen it, but it seems like the thing that has like the most passion and
I think Sean
it-
Bean was in it. The first
yeah,
one, I'm not sure.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
like the main
I know
dude.
he's in a second.
I think Heather, like they have a Heather, but she's not called Heather, but she's
Yeah.
meant to be Heather.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a mix up of all three, because it's like.
Well, yeah, and obviously Pyramid Head is James, and which I'm fine with Pyramid Head being in that movie because he's kind of a selling point, because he's like, oh shit, look at this fucking monster. But I'm annoyed of Pyramid Head being in Homecoming and he did nothing. He was only there just because he's an iconic monster, and he didn't there's no reason. There was no reason for him to be in Silent Hill Homecoming.
What's that?
It's a game.
No, I mean, but which one is it? I don't remember.
It's that first American one.
Is it the one with the guy who was in the prison?
No, that's Downpour.
Um,
That's Murphy.
Is Homecoming the one where you're locked in a house?
Isn't that The Room?
That's why I'm asking.
Homecoming's the one where you're a military dude and he comes home.
Oh, it's the one. I don't.
It's like, to me that's like the worst one. Downpour seems okay to me. It just seems
I
like
the
very.
one that they did with Liam. I forget.
The Shattered Memory seems really good.
It did. It seemed like a very
Cause it like.
Silent Hill time game. Like
Well, I don't know. It's not like it's not very like all the combat is just running away from shit, which seems a bit
no, but I mean,
lame.
it seems similar to 2 in that like it's about
A
this
very
character-
psychological. It's about a single person sort of traumas, and yeah, but it does it in a very Western way.
Yeah.
It's so much different from it's like it's just done like completely differently from Silent Hill 2. I think on its own it's a very good game but as a Silent Hill game I'm really not sure.
That's fair. Well,
I would still play the fuck out of it. That game seems great.
yeah. I played it once. Like I remember in school, my friend used to have it on PSP, and I'd play it sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like I think the only way you'd get it nowadays, because the thing is it was on PS2 as well, but I think that shit's super rare.
Yeah, probably.
Well, see, I think the best way to get it would be on Wii,
Oh gosh.
the V.
Oh, did you watch the game thing?
What?
The Game Awards.
Oh no. Overwatch
Yeah.
won something.
Yeah, I think it went.
Though I saw a clip
Oh,
of the
it did.
dudes like, and the winner and the winner is. Oh, hold on, I gotta pay a microtransaction to open this
Oh
envelope,
yeah. Yeah.
which was cute. What the fuck? Oh no, Jackie, no. My animations are so messed up.
Oh
Well-
no, but the reason I ask is because there's a. I mean, I'm sure you read like what they announced on it.
It was
There's
Night
an
in the
update
Woods
for, like,
anywhere on
the-
there.
I didn't see it.
I bet it wasn't. I think Nier
Yeah,
won some. I think Nier Automata won something.
It wasn't soundtrack. It was
Only soundtrack. So like
yeah, it was-
of
it
all
was
the
in
things I thought it
action-
would have won.
Oh no, it was in narrative game. But it
I
didn't
never
win.
played it because I don't know. It was at a time where I didn't have any. If I had money at the time, I probably would have. Just because why not? But
I have a bad taste about Nier. I told you, just seeing all those people who wouldn't like stuff.
yeah, I don't feel I don't
sure
feel
it's
like
fine,
yeah I don't feel like
but-
that's fair. But I totally get it.
No, it's not
Uh,
fair, but it's also fair and it's like off though.
Well, yeah,
Like-
because stop talking about it. Because it happens to me all the time. Because
Yeah,
because it gets so hyped up, like then you play the game and then you feel disappointed because it didn't live up to the hype. But nothing could have lived up to the hype because like the people saying it were saying it was the best shit ever, and then you play it, it was like, it was
JoJo's
alright.
pretty good.
Hmm?
I think it's kind of hard for JoJo to like be destroyed by its own hype.
JoJo is pretty hype though.
It is, but like
I saw a Fat
people
Rohan.
say- Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, like I tried. What I did was I tried to find the chapters, couldn't find them anywhere. Like I think I could have downloaded them, but I really can't be fucking asked.
Mhm.
But I couldn't find them like just online. So but then I looked at the Reddit and then just saw fucking just that panel of Fat Rohan.
Because it's just right there on the front, and it's like an asshole. The person just says,
Well, no, it's spoiled.
"Yeah, but you still know. Oh, this guy's back now." Because they say,
I know. Honestly, I saw the title and I wouldn't have guessed.
No, I did.
I can't remember what the title was, but
I don't either, but yeah, it was enough for me to guess before I clicked on it. Which it's still good though, because it's so stupid. It's such a good thing.
it feels like Iraqi's like no, like I don't like Rohan that much, guys. Come on.
Please, Rohan is not me.
Yeah. See, I'm not fat. You fucking
Yes.
weebs.
That's so good.
Iraqi's a good
Death
guy.
Stranding trailer for the thing.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've seen. I've just seen a bunch of jokes about fucking the fetus inside the baby inside Norman Reedus' belly.
It makes sense. He has that big like belly scar in the other trailer, so now you.
No,
you makes-
and still nobody knows what's going on. I'm not even sure
Yeah.
Kojima knows what's going on.
he probably knows.
Imagine him fucking talking to Norman Reedus and explaining what he wants him to do. All right, okay, so there's gonna be a baby inside you, and he's like, okay.
In the trailer, the guy kept talking about like explosions. Like, I think. I guess.
Oh, have you
it's,
seen
like-
those pictures of Koji fucking hanging out with Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah,
Oh, they look. Oh, it's so good.
it is.
But Hannibal Lecter himself just like eating sushi with Koji.
Oh gosh, it's so stupid.
That's such a dream team, isn't it? I mean, like Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen are just actors, but like yeah, with those two and Koji and Guillermo del Toro.
It's just.
Because
weird
Guillermo del Toro is
fun-
like this weird like Hobbit man, and he's a complete like creative genius, but he's like a freak.
He hired Ronnie Pearls.
Yeah, like I've nothing but praise for Guillermo del Toro. Like that guy, like we need more people like him, and who just creative geniuses.
He's cool.
I honestly like after seeing Police Knots, I'm like fucking Koji, you're the man.
Still haven't finished that.
Oh god, finish it! I really want to talk about it.
You can talk about it. Oh, no, I just want to know.
What's
Yeah. All right. I'll try and get. It's.
well? How far did you get?
Like part 3.
Are you joking?
I'll start listening to it when I'm drawn.
It's like to be fair, like visually not like there's
Yeah,
cutscenes,
because it's a
but
point and click game. So
yeah,
it wouldn't be
visually
fun.
yeah, but you will like there are some bits you will want to watch, but I think for the most part you can just listen to the dialogue.
See, that's why I haven't like Night in the Woods still, and I wanted to watch the new one they did. What's it called? The fucking,
Evil Within.
Yeah, I watched like.
I watched
3
all of
parts,
that.
It was cool. It was cool.
I kind of want to
just-
play that game.
Yeah. But the first game was bad though, apparently.
Apparently, it was just really mediocre. It
Oh.
seemed fine, but it very Resident Evil 4 to me.
Well, it's the same dude, wasn't it? I think. Like that was the whole.
Actually, yeah, I think it was the same director, but it was quite obviously like, it like very rushed, very like it seemed like there was a lot of like it like the game didn't turn out like the way the developers really wanted, and it was like it seemed because like, and I think Evil Within 2 is more what they were going for.
Mm. Yeah. Like,
But
that was
I
the
think,
first
dude, there's like certain factors, probably corporate people being like, no, it has to be like a sort like a horror shooter. And I think some of the DLC, because people wanted it to be a survival horror game, and I think some of the DLC was more survival horror, and Evil Within 2 is straight up just survival horror. More Silent Hill, but still Resident Evil as well.
Yeah.
Evil Within. Oh, Evil Within. Oh my God! How is Evil Within 2 £5? Just £5 more than Evil Within 1. I mean,
'cause
Evil
the
Within
first
2 is
game did
50%
be
off right now.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah, but I mean, still, you think it would, but
Well, if it's 50% off, that means it's half its price. So, just double that to normal price. So that's still. I'm guessing it's like £30.
oh, well, it's normal price. Imagine like
Well,
40.
it's 50% off.
It's £20 and it's 50% off.
Oh, well, then it'd be 40 normally. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Well, I assumed it'd be 60, like full price.
Steam games, like PC games, tend to be 40 quid full price.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is it's a good trade-off, especially because of the fucking price of computer parts.
Kokomo.
Coco. Oh fuck! I'm gonna use that fucking picture of Coco with a gun and a mouse so often. It's
What
the
if the person drew that?
wait, it's commission.
Oh.
Again, but again, why would someone ask for that? It's just a joke, but like it's still
I know, but
weird.
it's just still weird. Like,
Well, yeah,
there's
it's-
that other character in there that's like such rando ass.
I fucking hate that. Like that character shows up everywhere because that person probably just spends all their money on commissions of their stupid waifu.
Well, it's how you get your Coco pictures, so be glad for them.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, he was drawing Coco regardless, but say it was.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that character would show up everywhere, and it's like such an ugly character. Oh, have you seen? Speaking of ugly characters, have you and rabbits actually? Have you seen the Xenoblade 2 things?
What about it?
There's this character whose proportions are all fucked up, and she looks awful.
Oh no, I'm sure. Well, it's all anime style. So.
Wouldn't okay, but yeah, but like it's so divisive. I hate it, but like not. I don't think it's sexist. I think it's better if I show you a picture. Hold on, I think I've got it on my phone for reference.
Okay.
Like no, it is for reference because it's like why would I have it? She looks ugly.
No, I was saying okay, like.
I know. I'm just clarifying.
Mhm.
And because if you were judging me, you'd let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what's her name, Dahlia? Yeah, she's got a southern accent. She's like this weird rabbit lady.
Oh.
Do you see
I
what's
thought that was,
wrong?
like, I honestly, from the thumbnail, I thought she was like a Cortana ripoff, and I thought, oh, she looks fine for like a AI thing. She's a rabbit lady with a southern accent.
And she's got like horrific, like she's got bunny feet, but she's got a heel, like high heels, but it's just attached to her foot.
Well, that's the thing of like none actually furries. but,
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah, you gotta go, like, yeah, when you like go halfway furry, it's weirder.
well, it's not that. I just mean like they always just give them the cute features and then make them the rest just normal girls.
You've got the spooky girl on. Okay, no, like you might want to watch yourself, but stay idle. Watch yourself for a bit because you've got a really good idle animation. Stop moving.
Shush! It's fixing my camera.
And you can keep talking, but what? See,
Oh,
no,
just spoiler.
there's another one. But yeah, like you can keep talking, but we like keep an eye on your character because I just saw they had a really fucking interesting one. What were you saying? Was I talking or you talking?
I don't remember.
And
Doesn't matter.
so we were Dahlia, but yeah, no, it's just weird because it's like it just seems like her body is designed in such a way just to accentuate her breasts, and it doesn't sort of make the character look good just in general, because it just makes her sit like. It may totally not even be the intention to make her a sex
Look
object,
at this
but
asshole eavesdropping behind us.
yeah, it's like, hey, do you want a quest?
Yeah.
But
It's just
but
a matter of taste.
well, it's just the fact that her spine is like caved in.
Yeah, so is what's her face, the blue lady from Overwatch.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, her
Her spine's got a natural. Her spine's got an actual like natural aspect, and she's a ballerina as well. But
Maybe
like,
this girl's like a rabbit ballerina.
okay, dude, her spine's in like an L shape, dude. Like, don't
Does she
even.
have a tail?
Hmm.
If she has a tail, maybe that's why.
I think that's what some people were saying. That doesn't fucking make sense to me because she's a fucking biped.
Whoa, what was that?
Hmm?
Little teddy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, here it is.
Oh no.
He's got an axe, and it's like, no, give me the
Give
axe.
him that. Ah, that's cute.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. It seems like to be a rare one because you normally get the spider one.
What's Anubis's idols?
It's just this. He just stands all huffy puffy.
Oh. Wish he had like a little bone you'd pull out or something.
Oh what?
Like you'd pull out like a bone or
Oh,
a
a
ball.
bone. Did you say balls?
Like a ball, like a
I know. I'm joking. Oh, I haven't got any fuck.
To be fair though about the thing, like the girl looking bad, it is Xenoblade, and Xenoblade is anime, so who cares?
Yeah, but I feel like Xenoblade Chronicles that had a pretty like consistent art design and everyone looked okay. But now I feel like the designs in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 look fucking horrendous.
All I know is they did like a one-off video of it, of one of the Xenoblade
Well, see,
games.
Xenoblade X seemed fine, and I played that, but it seemed very cyberpunky, which I'm not. I don't know. I kind of got bored of the game.
It looked the one that
I'm not a fan of mechs, if I'm honest.
the characters look like stuff out of like one of those Japanese porn games.
Ugh.
The old Japanese porn.
Wait, do you
games.
mean like those like shitty MMOs that you
No,
barely
actual
play? You
porn
you
games.
barely the ones you barely play, and it's just like the characters are barely fucking wearing anything.
Actual porn games like
Oh.
there's one called like 3D Made or something.
It doesn't matter. I know what you mean.
But it's an old game and that's what they look like. The faces are flat.
Well, yeah, like like there's no like textures or like shadows. They're just like
Yeah.
flat and
Just ugly.
yeah, they look like more like mannequins than people. I suppose because it is like meant to emulate anime, but I fucking hate like like manga style into 3D.
Well, that's the thing.
Kudos to like the newer JoJo games because they made those models perfect, because
Well,
And especially at certain angles, they did it so like at certain
I
angles
know.
they just look like the manga panels, and
Yeah.
they made the models because and especially because I think Iraqi style across like all the parts it transfers really well because it's not that generic anime style.
I know. He's really sketchy.
Yeah, it's like very hard, very hard thick lines.
Mhm.
And so and say it's like Borderlands because Borderlands has got the cell shading to it, and like I love looking at gifs of like a like JoJo All Star Battle because like the animations are so good.
Well, that's the thing. Like, because they are sketchy looking, they work better as 3D models
Yeah,
than like
and
a
some
flat.
and the animations are really smooth.
Mhm.
It's like I got my dad's PS3 just to play All Star Battle.
It's piss free.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't see he wasn't using it, so it didn't really matter. Like it's not. But like I went to the effort of like going to his room
Mhm.
and well no it's in like the it's in like the extension. Went to the effort of grabbing it just to like set up All Star Battle. It was fucking and I did it on a big TV as well. It was great. But it's up here now.
Or let's play.
Actually, I think I've played most of the fucking story already, but yeah.
Ah. I was gonna say, like, if you wanted to try and get some like new fans, you could try doing a playthrough of the new DLC for the Breath of the Wild thing. But I was thinking about it. Like, I don't think there's many. It just seems like a game you can really watch, Breath of the Wild.
I don't think I've seen anyone play Breath of the Wild.
You see people stream it, but they just dick around. Or if they do
Well,
missions.
so I can't be asked streaming it.
Well,
I think
like
it's
too
one. It's actually
open
one of the few games I probably wouldn't bother streaming because it's just like I feel like I'm literally like 30 minutes in. If I wanted to do I kind of like lost steam with it very quickly. I don't know. I kind of like it's not so much lost interest, but I just kind of just did other shit. I think.
Mhm.
But like now, like I'm at the start. Like nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. Gotta do speed runs
Mhm.
only.
Yeah, you gotta beat the game in 10 minutes.
10 secs. You can't even beat it in 10 seconds? What are you, casual?
Get good.
Good. I watched a speed run like today or
I
not
don't
today.
I don't like watching speedruns that much.
I don't, but I only like. You know when that QTC thing comes around, I get in the
Cool
mood, it's
games
like,
done
"Alright,
quick.
I think so. Like, you'll watch a few of those and then you go, oh, that's the game I like. Let me see how they do. But then you just don't
The game I like is over.
what game?
No, that's
Oh, okay. You did a joke.
yeah.
Someone did a Fable speedrun, and I was gonna watch that, but I didn't want to watch it because it was boring.
I hate Fable 3 with like a passion. Fable 2's alright, but I don't like it. Just something
Fable
about
2's
Fable 3 really just hits me in my core. I'm just like I fucking hate this.
It plays poor.
Well, yeah, like the
Compared to the
combat
first
is
two.
like non-existent. It's so like you like I just there's no like it's boring.
It's
It's
kinda
so
more
nothing
like
and so easy. And you just hit buttons, hit X over and over like.
well, it's kind of like a MOBAs, and it's kind of like hired. It's not like actually, but it's kind of like hired up a level, and you're kind of managing your gameplay
What are you talking
versus
about?
actually playing. Like in the first two Fable games, you actually like you.
Well, I remember
interact-
like a friend brought Fable because he was like, "Oh, you gotta play Fable 2," and he
Yeah.
brought it round and we had to go. And I remember that being like fine.
It's fun. It is, but I'm saying like it's like taking what the first two games did and then
Just
moving
babying it.
up a level, like making
And
the actual interactions a little bit more simplified, so you can like deal with the in-game world a little bit more.
Well, Sam, I
don't
remember
think
I
that's
like
good, it
just
sucks.
like the writing in 3 was just like I couldn't relate to this person this person I was
Did you
playing.
guy talk? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't like that.
Fallout 4.
Yeah, that was the thing that.
But it's actually
really-
like you say that, but it really sucks. It like you like the character you make in Destiny 1 and 2 doesn't talk,
Mhm.
but you get Nolan North talks for you.
No, that's not great either.
It's not. I can especially because it's like. Cause why does he speak for you? Like he could just be saying just cause you're a mute, and so he could be saying whatever the fuck he wants.
Cause you're a mute asshole, but it's a game where
Like I'd be fine but like in cutscenes the ghost is it's a little ball. He's like a light bulb. It's a ghost. But like in cutscenes he speaks for you. It's fine like for gameplay to like guide you. It's like, oh hey Guardian, how about you like the Cabal are attacking. Let's go stop them. That would be fine. But like he is the protagonist.
No, I get you. Like when someone's talking to you, he'll essentially step in your place for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is your voice. It's rubbish.
Because they didn't want to write around that.
It just seems so awkward.
Because
And
they didn't want to write around it. They didn't want to be able to write in a way where your character doesn't respond and your actions are. The
I mean,
response.
you literally. What you could have done was, maybe done the Fallout 4 thing and just hired
Give
2
them
more
voice.
voice actors to just do the lines that the ghost does.
It coulda, but that's what they went with.
But yeah,
I
I don't know because and just give Nolan North all the fucking work like he needs it.
Leave Nolan North alone. He's a feller.
I know, but like he ain't starving, you know.
It's weird. 'Cause he,
I've shown you that video, right, where it's Troy Baker at like the at some award ceremony.
wait
It's like
for me and Nolan North to die.
yeah, it's the fucking
yeah,
best,
yes,
but it's
yes.
so true. Because yeah, like I think
They were
Pat's
just nobody assholes too until like one big hit game. For both
and
of them.
after one after fucking another. Because
I
I
think
think
it
when,
was
I think Nolan North's been in the game for ages, but I feel like Troy Baker he's more recent.
Yeah, but they just did like generic background soldier voices. and
Oh
then
yeah, you
they
just
got
move your
big
way up.
leads as some random.
Yeah, and we'll say they're both very talented people. So. I think Troy Baker was even like a Joker at some point. I think he was Joker in one of the new Batman games. No.
Someone was because Mark Hamill was like, I don't want. So
He's
somebody else-
he's getting tired, and he probably was doing Star Wars.
Yeah, that's probably why. He's probably just saying, I don't want it because I'm tired. But really, he's doing Star Wars.
Did I show you that clip of Justice League Action where Mark Hamill voices every character?
Yeah. Well,
That's-
I don't know if you showed me, but I've seen it.
It's really good.
It is good.
Because it's Mark Hamill who gets abducted by the Trickster and the Joker.
And then Swamp Thing's him too. I
Yeah.
think.
It's because Swamp Thing's him and fun like he played the Trickster in The Flash.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I was like, it's him. I love.
And then like he does the dumb thing where like somebody breaks him out, and then he's like, and then he just says to him like, "I am your father."
Oh no.
And it's like, oh, you can't be mad at that. He's like a sweet old grandpa now.
Yeah, because all the people who were like involved with Star Wars, he seems like he's the one who got off the best and like doesn't.
In career wise, next to
I
Ford.
don't know about that. He didn't have like a big career after Star Wars. I feel like.
but in terms of like film, like live action roles, but say he's most of his work's been voice acting.
Yeah, but I mean, Harrison Ford's had a good amount of roles.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
not
Harrison
big
Ford will
roles.
never be short of work. Well, he's probably good. He's probably gonna retire or something soon.
He's an old fella.
He's older than Carrie Fisher by like 10 years.
Yeah, they were both older, and she was only like in her.
They were dating like during Star Wars.
Yeah, she was on. Apparently, I don't know because it's. all
There's a picture of her like pinky, and there's like a white substance in her nail.
Yeah. She was on all the stuff.
She was like 19 during New Hope.
Yeah, she was a young kid. She was.
And I really want that thing where it's like nobody wears underwear in space. And it's like the sweetest intentions, because he was like no, her underwear is gonna show through the thing.
No, it's gonna show. It's gonna ruin the scene.
I love just thinking about young innocent, just full of fuck, what's the word, ambition, George Lucas. So you see that when he's kind of skinny and he's got nice brown hair and he's just got the glasses.
Yeah.
I love seeing the old Star Wars footage, because he's just like,
Well, he's like 30 there. So
yeah,
he's just a young
he's
guy.
wants to make his silly little movie who nobody had any faith in, and it became like the biggest thing ever.
It's so crazy, cause oh man, kind of screw you, George Lucas, cause I just realized he's kind of responsible for two evils of like commercialism. He was, because he was smart. He got like the toy rights, and he made the toys like $1 billion industry.
Hmm.
But he also like loot crates.
What?
Like Battlefront and loot crates. Like Star Wars is like big scumbags for getting money off of kids.
What, you blaming George Lucas for loot crates?
Yeah, no, he didn't do that. I'm just being silly. It's just funny that.
Well, yeah, fuck EA, but I think in fairness,
games do
EA
that right
may
now.
have done more good than harm, as a result of the backlash, because
Yeah,
literally
I'm
there's
glad.
been so much like governments have been stepping in, because I think
Yeah.
EA may have fucked up so hard that they've they may
hope
have
so.
just killed off loot boxes.
I hope so. I think
Well, yeah, I hope
it's
so, because
super
I hate
shitty.
it. I hate it in Overwatch.
Good. Cause I was thinking about this, like I mean, fair enough if you're making the game because you want to get money, but like what they're doing is they're dumbing down and they're making a less fun experience for the sake of money.
Well, yeah, because they give you things that you want, but you get a chance
Gotta
to get the
pay.
thing you want. You buy the thing, and it's
Well,
like,
not even
fuck,
that,
I
like-
want the thing though.
Instead of making the thing like a normal game feature, they make it harder, so you have to pay to have a good experience with their game that you should just be getting for buying. The game.
I think Destiny 2 has Destiny 2 has microtransactions, but it's I'm just like, who would pay for this? Because the microtransactions, it's purely cosmetic, and the cosmetics aren't that good.
Mhm.
So it's it's just like,
Still
why
lame,
even?
but it's less lame.
What is it?
But
But yeah,
still lame though.
well, because the intention is there, but still, it's so weird.
Like it's
'Cause-
a funny
'cause
thing.
it's
I
not
wanna say
even-
Fallout's good, but then I just remembered they did that Creation Club.
Yeah, that's super bad. That's the scummiest thing in the fucking universe.
Look, because they want to get in on it, because everybody else is getting to do it.
Well, it's like why Sony charge for their online service now, because Microsoft were.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why I'm glad that this happened, and I really do hope they're able to do something.
Well, yeah,
about it,
because
all games are starting to turn into this now.
because there's been a lot of discussion about economics and ethics in these sort of business practices, where it's like a lot of people were saying this is EA's way of it's a shitty marketing tactic. It's like they make it they say they release the product, it's the worst, and everyone's like, this is shit, and then it's like, oh, and so then EA go, well, how about we make it just a little bit less shit, but there's still a little bit shit.
Yeah,
And
they
then
pushed the
then it's
line
like,
back
and
slightly, so
everyone's out like, all right, I'll take it. It's but still.
No, yeah, that's what.
But then next time but then next time it's like upping the consumer's tolerance.
Yeah.
It's like so they're seeing what they can get away with.
Yeah.
And I think that they tried that, and I think it's gone to they did it too hard, and it's fucked up and it's backfired on them.
good, and I hope.
Yeah, because I think they did, like,
Space
and then they were like, no, this was never our intention. But it's like, wow, like, making it so,
Every company's intention.
like to get like a bit, like it's a $50 game, and making it so you have to spend like 4,000 hours on it to get all the content. It's ridiculous. It's
It
and
is.
it doesn't like and them saying like, oh, this was never our intention. Of course it was.
Well, I think back to like the old Mortal Kombat games. Like, all you had to do to get everything was play the game. But it wasn't like that, where like
I mean, like,
you have to
remember all arcade games? We just like, you had to put like in a cheat code to get a Kuma.
Well, yeah,
Like,
you could do that. You could put cheat code in and get everything, but you could also just like play through the arcade mode and you unlock a character every
Hmm.
time you do it.
fucking like I used to get mad at people who would like, oh, like I get like people, oh, I only like retro games, but like, cause like fucking get out of the past. But like I do.
Mm.
Sometimes it is nice to go back, like to think back to a time, the PS2 era especially, where like you didn't have microtransactions weren't a thing. Where you got a full game when you bought it.
It's weird because like it probably really was Bethesda's like the Oblivion DLC stuff that like made that like a really open thing. For people to try doing.
Remember like it was like 2006ish when Oblivion was out, right?
Yeah.
And they had like it was like $3 like horse armor, and everyone was
I
like,
had it.
and everyone
I
was
had the
like, and
horse armor.
everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, why would I pay for horse armor? And like, look at how
No.
bad everything is now.
But the thing is, though, people weren't like that. Like, I know loads of people, and we're all like, "Cool, I want more. I love this game. I want more stuff for this game." Because they
But
didn't
no, I
just
think
do
it's
horse
just
armor,
specifically
they
the
did a whole
horse
bunch of
armor
stuff.
because it's just like
Yeah,
because it's like it's such a dumb because it's such a dumb silly thing to pay for.
and that's probably why everything shot
But
up the way it did. Because all the other,
but like because I remember like the 360 era, there was like I remember there wasn't
yeah, they were
the
the
season
first ones.
season passes weren't really a thing.
You just get like the content from like the store.
Well, yeah, there was a shitty Xbox store, but like most of the stuff in that was like costumes and shit.
Yeah, it was all costumes or like one weapon that was just like the same weapon with a different skin or something.
Yeah, but
There's
now it's
nothing
but now like it's season passes. I feel like is the big problem. Cause the Destiny 2 season pass £30,
Because everybody's trying to make that money.
and like the camp like it's like and I've played the DLC. It's a bit lacking, to say the least.
Because
Well, see,
That's what
I think like the game, like the base game, I'd say that's that because in the time I've spent on it without like with just from that, I think that £40 is fine for that. But I feel like this DLC is it like say because I think it's gonna have this season pass is gonna have 2 DLCs. So say this one that's just come out is worth £15. That's too much. Because really, it's like a very short campaign, and so this doesn't add that
okay,
much,
okay.
and so
Yeah,
I'd £15 like I feel like the Fallout 4 season pass before it went up in price. I feel like that was fine because it was like £25.
that's I don't remember how much it cost. I got it.
Well, I got it
the-
before I got it because as soon as they announced the upping the price, I got it. So
Maybe that's when I did too. But I got it and yeah and then no, cause like there's the big DLCs, but then a lot of it was just like a little shit too.
hmm.
Like there's like automaton thing, not the automaton robot thing, but there's little machines for your settlements or whatever. I don't remember. But that was like a whole like expansion thing that was like 8.
Oh shit! Yeah, there was a little shitty little DLC that was actually like a couple bits of workshop shit.
Yeah. Which was cool, but like for like
It was like
Count
it was
it was
like
kinda
it was like a
lame.
tenner.
that wasn't cool. I don't know.
Was
I
it
guess
like it was
doesn't
fine
matter.
for me because it's part of the season pass, but like as it stands, it just wasn't like I wasn't mad about it because this was part of the deal. It was just part of the season pass.
I wonder if they're gonna make any more like, or they're just done with the game. I guess probably
For
done.
Fallout 4, yeah, they're not doing any more DLC.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes they'll go back like a year or two later and just add one.
They would have
last
said.
thing.
When does it get? Oh yeah, no, we'll take a break of 2 years, then release some DLC.
Shivering
No.
Giles came out for Oblivion like a year or two after, I think.
Well, I think they were probably making it, but like,
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
but no, I felt like no, because Fallout 4 came out in 2015, and they've made other games since then, like Wolfenstein
Yeah,
and
been
Evil
2 years
Within.
now. Oh.
So it's yeah, and they would have said, and so, was it shot? And
What won Game of the Year? Oh, Breath of the Wild. Okay.
which is fair. Were people mad about that?
No.
I think some people were because it
I'm
wasn't
yeah,
it
I'm
wasn't
sure.
their game. But like, come on, it's fucking Breath of the Wild.
It's Zelda.
What like that game is really good. Like no, like just
Says the
objectively.
guy who's played 30 minutes of it. The
Well,
game.
like even that 30 minutes, I'm like this game's actually the best. Cause like you can just do anything. Cause like
Yeah,
cause
it
what
looks
game?
fun.
What game? Cause normally in so a lot of problems like so oh I want to try this way, and then the game's like no, you got
Yeah.
to do it this way. But then
It gives
Breath
you
of
a
the
lot.
Wild says of course you can do it that way. Like why wouldn't you?
That's fair.
If the game isn't fun, why bother? Link is hot.
Why bother?
No
Oh
Johns.
no, Reggie.
Link Reggie's the fucking best.
So stupid.
Oh,
Making them
it's-
trying to get him to say that.
So I heard Link is hot, and so he's like yeah of course Link is hot. Just some like dumb dude actually there's something I really need to show you. That's because I didn't realize there was there's like this live action film version of Alice in Wonderland that stars Bob Hoskins. No, Ben
Talking about the
Kingsley.
Tim Burton one?
Hmm?
You talking about the Tim Burton one?
No,
Oh, okay.
this was like 2007.
Okay.
It's got like fuck it. There's a lot of like it's a TV movie. 1999, I think.
My. It's a lot different to 2007.
Yeah, that's yeah. Chill. Who Martin Short, Gene Wilder,
Oh.
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh. Okay.
But it's I saw the cover of it today and saw like the most horrifying thing ever.
Oh no.
Because Whoopi
Oh, no.
Whoopi Goldberg is in it, and guess who she plays? It's this is Alice in Wonderland. Guess who she plays?
The Heart Queen person?
No, not the Queen.
Caterpillar?
No,
I'm clicking it, so I'll see in a sec once it loads. Whoopi Goldberg. She plays the fucking. Oh. Oh gosh.
it's bad. It's so Whoopi
Stupid.
Goldberg plays the Cheshire Cat, and they just put her face on a cat.
I love
No,
this.
no, just her human face on a cat. Like she's wearing like a weird fursuit.
No, yeah, I see. Like some of these.
I'm not even sure if it's
strange-
makeup. I think it's just like CG'd on. I think she's got like prosthetics and makeup, but then she's put on a cat body, and she doesn't look like oh we're all mad here. She just looks like giggling and. I do like the Tim Burton films is lame as fuck, but like they had a good Cheshire Cat design.
This girl's got a big head. Whoever this little girl is who's playing like Alice.
Lugo.
Isn't she the girl from Napoleon Dynamite?
I don't fucking know.
She looks like.
Just that
Pretty cool.
because I hate the Cheshire Cat design from the Disney one.
I don't even remember.
It's like a weird. It's like looks like Bagpuss. He looks like Don Bluth design. It's weird.
I don't like Alice in Wonderland. I've never liked
I love Alice in Wonderland as a comic, as like a concept.
the story.
Yeah, because it's like I don't think I've read it. I think I've read a bit, but like I don't know, because I kind of went through like this was after like oh I'm so special and unique phase, but like I went through a phase of because I was doing psychology, and this remember I did that like short story about like based on like Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, and this was like I was like obsessed with like
It is. It's the girl from Napoleon Dynamite. Okay.
Okay. I was kind of obsessed with like cerebral and psychology stuff. So like Alice in Wonderland being like an exploration of like madness was really interesting to me. And again, like I wish I like I think I knew about Silent Hill and stuff, but like I wish I'd played them, because I feel like that's like Silent Hill 2 feels like a game that would really like stuck with me if I played it earlier.
Siren's Hair.
Like fucking like just list that game. That game sounds great.
Oh no, yeah, it's got a very good like soundtrack and just audio.
And it's just the characters and
design.
all the symbolism. I'd love it.
I like how bad some of the talking is.
Yeah, but it's on purpose, so it's fine.
James, my mama.
What? Mary? What are you talking about?
Maria.
Maria.
Shut up. Just like that.
Eddie, you can't just kill people. Why not?
James.
Fuck you, James.
So stupid.
Eddie.
I was sad about Eddie's betrayal. I wanted him and James to be friends.
Apparently Eddie never even killed anyone. He only killed a dog.
Still not cool. But
Oh yeah, it's super not cool, but like, Eddie, I killed another human being. That's what he says. I love James, but it's like, how interesting. Like, imagine if there was a game where you like played as a pedophile, like how, because like James killed his wife. Like,
No, yeah, I
there's
get you.
it's so, because like it makes the player either like, because you can. I'm sympathetic towards James, because you'd like.
Well,
I
that's-
don't-
they
I don't know,
came
I
out
guess
with,
I'm-
like,
I
that
don't know,
trying
I'm
to
pro-
find what happened to his wife at the start.
Because
That's
I
it.
don't know, because I don't
See
know.
it
I'll
first.
talk about what I'd like interpret James's actions as in a second. But say like it's, I don't know. I guess I'm more sympathetic, so because I'm more likely to listen to. I guess I'm more of a more middle leaning kind of person. Yeah, I'm probably more left, but like I'd say I'm more very open to listening to both sides of the story, and unless it's but like okay, I'm gonna diverge for a second. I haven't lost my path, but when when it's still kind of going on, but when like on Twitter was freaking out because Nazis were basically coming back, and there was debates like oh no, it's fine, no, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, you're allowed to be a Nazi.
Mhm.
But it's like, well, like that's what there's a very like there's a line where you stop negotiations and you're like, no, this person's unreasonable and like evil.
No, yeah, I mean, but I think the reason people go to the defense of that isn't because anybody. Well, there's some assholes who agree. It's just once you allow censorship, you have to worry about people censoring you and saying you're a Nazi, even though you're not. You know, like where the line gets. Just like what you're saying, if EA was like that, they push the line forward, and the government's
Well,
well,
you-
to do that once you start censoring people.
Well, no, okay, I've found out the people saying oh, is it okay to punch a communist? Well, yeah, like honestly, like it's I almost consider
Punch
communism.
anyone. You're still assholes.
I wouldn't punch people unless they were like really deserved it, I guess, for specific circumstances. I'm not. You died.
Hey,
You died. What
what's
happened?
she killing me for?
But yeah, well, like I don't know, like I would consider communism like on like almost a level of evil as like fucking fascism and Nazism.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not well read enough to like make that judgment call. It sounds bad from everything I've heard.
Well,
from
no,
it,
the
but
people who say communism works are fucking delusional, and like it's
I know,
communism is
I
what's
feel
used to
like
keep
that,
like the
but-
people in North Korea down.
No, yeah, everything I've
It's
heard
evil.
about it is bad, but I've never personally read it like the scriptures on it.
I've not read the Communist Manifesto. I'll tell you that.
I don't want to read it.
I've
But
I've read a manifesto.
which that oh fuck, what's it called?
Are you if you
Anarchists? No.
I haven't read the Anarchist Cookbook.
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that dude fucking recalled it. Like that dude went back on it. It's like shit.
Probably. Well, I don't know.
I've read a manifesto of a fucking like mass of like a spree shooter.
Shit, anybody can write a manifesto. I forget.
Yeah. Well, a manifesto is just a document of like sort of a set of beliefs.
Your dogma.
Yeah.
No,
This was I read Elliot. He was like again during my like sort of psychology phase. I'm still super into the psychology shit, but like but I was learning it at the time. But this was Elliot Rodger, who was a very he was a very lonely and deranged like 20-ish-year-old when he did it. Who
Oh,
was
no. Oh, that fucking guy.
he's such a piece of shit, and like
He got my name and it made me so mad.
and he was like because he had these videos up. He was like
Yeah, I saw
women.
one, I was like,
How like you should be like he had such a high opinion of himself, and then I'll give you one, and then he shot a bunch of people and killed himself.
yeah.
And I've read all of his manifesto because he like played World of Warcraft, and all of us because yeah he it was about his growing up, and then he was into Star Wars, and like his family was super like well off, and they were big, they were like very good jobs. They were in Hollywood. And then all of a sudden he gets to like high school, World of Warcraft isn't cool, Star Wars isn't cool, and he feels ostracized and alienated, which is fine. But he was a delusional sociopath, who didn't know how to like deal with his problems, and
Well, yeah, 'cause
and he didn't even
lifespan,
he didn't show his problems to anyone else because he was a sociopath who didn't show his feelings. And the only times he really showed his feelings was in his videos.
Mhm.
And honestly, like I read the manifesto and then watched some of his videos, and it's like it was like, what the fuck, that car just fell from the sky. But no, when I was reading the manifesto, it was like he was like a troubled. He just sounded like a troubled like boy, but he
Yeah.
was a smug fucking piece of shit in the videos. Well, yeah, it wasn't until the end, but like in the end he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking like kill some people. But yeah, no, the manifesto was basically like an autobiography, and he sent it to a bunch of people before he went out. But say
Yeah.
it was just interesting just to see how like he developed it. But say he was a pathetic little cretin who didn't like get over his issues, didn't want to have them resolved. He blamed everyone else for problems because he was bullied. But say like I was bullied, I didn't turn out to be a serial killer because I got to sixth form and everything was fine because people grow up, and then you realize when you grow up that people were just dicks, and the people who were dicks didn't really go very far in life, which does make me happy. Because they were the people dicking around in school. I was a decent student.
I was gonna say good boy.
Yeah, I love the big old bully. But
That's good boy.
I would say they were people. They didn't give a shit in school. They weren't disciplined. Well, okay, nah, fuck that's. Ugh. I don't. You know what I mean. They didn't have didn't have any self discipline. And they didn't want to do anything with themselves at that time, and they've suffered as a result of it. So they're not really doing much with their lives at the moment, and so they sort of stunted themselves. But say, what was I talking about before? Fucking Alien Roger.
You said you had a point and you weren't gonna get lost. You just wanted to talk.
Yeah, I
about this
can't
other point.
remember. Oh, fuck, because we were talking about like
Talk-
socialism and.
Yeah.
Fuck. I super went off on it.
It's okay.
I know, but like I'm just trying to think. Fuck, what am I talking about? Help me here.
Nazis and understanding people.
I feel like it's come back to me.
You can empathize with.
Oh yeah, I was talking about James, wasn't there?
Yeah, James. I was like, yeah, you could empathize with James.
Well, okay, yeah, I want to talk about James. Well, yeah, James killed his wife, and and everyone was like, "Hey, Pat, you're quite harsh on James," because like that's very understandable because Pat knows what James is, and he sees James in that way. Which to some people like, oh yeah, you killed your wife, you're a huge scumbag. Because I don't know, because like in Silent Hill 2, it's done in such a great way, because it's like you don't really know why James killed Mary. it could it could be for one reason, it could be for all of the reasons presented.
Yeah, that's
Because I don't know, to me James doesn't seem like a massive, like, self-absorbed. He seems like scared, and it's almost pathetic in a way. He doesn't seem like a megalomaniac.
well, they go into that like in the thing, like you getting resentful, and she says like in their little dialogue at the end, like I didn't like the way you looked at me because I could see.
When I don't blame you if you hated me.
Yeah, I don't. I don't blame you for hating me.
When like
It's
if
not
you,
like-
because you know, if you hated me, I don't blame you if you hated me.
That was a good end dialogue.
It's so good, and because it's just like half of the letter, but it's just the letter continued. Which I suppose you could say like James just didn't read the rest of it, or it's another part of the letter. But say because I'm more sympathetic towards James, because I believe James did it because he was frustrated. But like, because he felt, because Pat did say this as well. I feel like he wasn't like, I don't feel like he was like, oh I want to have sex, I gotta kill my wife because I want to have sex. But I felt like he had these frustrations because he's human, and
Yeah.
he had these needs and urges, but like, and he wanted to satisfy them, but he wanted to be there for Mary, so he couldn't. But he was frustrated because of it. But like he wasn't. But he felt like he felt like a piece of shit because he was having these urges. He was like, no, why am I thinking this? My wife's dying.
I took that to be he had resentment in himself and her.
I think he was more mad at himself than Mary.
Yeah.
And I think he killed Mary because he didn't really want to. He didn't want her to suffer.
I think he did it because he was human and like it's not like a storybook where you just the
Well, yeah,
actors
it's
play it.
yeah, like this is the difference between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas writing. It's grey. It's not black and white. It's like imagine this is a real life situation. You don't like imagine if I killed my wife, Elliot. Like
You don't need a wife first.
yeah, but no, okay, just imagine a scenario where, you know, we're both like proper adults. I have a wife and I've killed her in a way. Imagine me as James. Like I'm in the same situation as James, where like my wife has fallen ill and I've smothered her with a pillow, and ceased her suffering, as it were. But I say, how would you like? It's easy. I think it's great because you play as James. You control this character. So like, you immediately
I'm gonna keep
empathize
this
because
vague. I know there's this guy I know. He's an older fella.
it's not like, can I finish my point?
Okay.
Because you just automatically empathize with James because you play as James. You are James for the purposes of the game. But say no, I was saying because imagine if I did the things James done. If I did the things James did, for the reasons James did. But all I was saying was it's easy. Say if you read that story on the news, oh, like a husband smothers wife with a pillow, you'd be like, oh, what a bastard! Oh, he killed his wife. He killed his wife. Oh, yada yada yada. But like if it was me, you know me, and you'd be like, you would probably be like, oh, I'm sure they had a good reason to do it. I would imagine you'd be more sympathetic.
I'd be more sympathetic. I wouldn't say that because it's still at the end of the day.
It is a very
kill
evil
someone.
and awful thing to do, but
There's a difference between like pulling a plug and actually smothering someone.
it's I don't know. To me, it's the same thing. I'm sure I can't imagine it's any easier, no matter how you do it. Because I don't know,
but
James,
isn't that
Mary
actually
wasn't
smothering
Mary wasn't on life support, was she? She was just like deathly ill, probably cancer or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it was pulling a plug, James would have pulled the plug.
Disease.
Yeah, he had Disney wife disease, but
Yeah, but
I'm
there's
sure
a
if
difference
there
between,
was a
like,
plug,
pulling
I'm sure if there was a
and then-
plug to pull, James would have pulled the plug. But no, like he smothered her with a pillow.
Pulling the plug on someone is like taking away their artificial life. because they're not alive. It's a machine keeping them for that moment at least.
Mm.
If you smother someone though, they're still alive. You're taking their life away with like actively in that moment. That's how
Would
I
say
feel.
I would say to me it's more it's like it's all due to the context. Say he's
Of course, context
well
matters.
say
But
would say he didn't and say like and say in some parts of the game say Mary wanted to die because she was frustrated because like because she was frustrated because like she knew how she was making James feel because James was like obviously frustrated because he was like oh I'm ugly, I must look like a monster, I don't like it's like because like she was getting frustrated and moody and she was because
yeah,
James is
snappy.
quite James isn't like that strong of a man like he as it were because he's not very assertive.
He's not an archetypal hero.
Yeah, we'll say like he has weaknesses, he has flaws, he's a human. But and like I'd say a lot of it he seemed like he doesn't raise his voice a lot.
Yeah.
He's quite yeah, I'm not sure if that's more because maybe he's just kind of broken down by the like seeing his wife just slowly deteriorate.
Some people are just soft spoken.
Yeah, I'd say like I don't like okay, I don't want to say he's weak. I didn't mean it like
I know.
because like
He's not
that's because
aggressive.
like
He's not
James does a
actively-
lot. He goes through a lot, and so I love him. But say
He seems more of a passive person though.
yeah. And so but say what I meant. What the point was is it like it's because he seemed like he doesn't shout back at Mary when she's going off.
Like, well, you're pissed. How about that?
It's like I think that's highly uncalled for, Mary.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Poetry rhymes. I wouldn't
What's
say
this?
that.
Well, I think that's a bit unfair, Mary.
But on your thing you're saying about like understanding once you like you have some closeness to it, like if you were to kill your made up wife. I know an older feller who's he's a funny guy and I've known him for like a year or two now. And he's a funny guy and he's really nice and he helped me a lot. But apparently when he was younger he did some pretty illicit things. Big pedophile. And he did them if he well the things that people said are true. That's something he did and that's an act he's committed.
Hmm.
And I think, wow, that's bad. And
I've been
that,
right, yeah. So,
but I still think about
with
the
the
person sometimes.
Weinstein and the Kevin Spacey stuff, I've been thinking because I don't know, like I was thinking like about like how bad like sexual violence is to say compared to like a murder.
Mhm.
Where I say like, okay, imagine if James raped and killed his wife as opposed to just killing her. Because say when you take another person's life, context in that is almost everything. But when it's a sexual attack, sexual violence, you know the intent. It is like there's like almost no way to sort of like there's like context doesn't sort of matter as much in that because like you're the one in control. You taking it upon yourself to like force yourself upon this woman or whatever, whoever. And but say like there are situations where maybe you might be coerced into it, whatever. But say like, say like with Weinstein, he knew what he was doing. He'd forced himself upon these women. But say that's
yeah.
that's a lot like that's instant like evil. Let's say it's like because you're using your power and you're like
It's gross.
yeah, and you're manipulating people. You're forcing yourselves upon these people. But say with a murder, it's like there's so much like it's a lot like it's a bit more grey. But say with say a rape, it's like
I
you
guess.
it was the sole purpose was to force yourself sexually upon this woman. So
If,
there's less to sort of think about, as it were.
No, yeah, like yeah,
Because
it's
okay,
harder to be great. in that
killing
situation.
someone is sometimes justified. Raping someone is like never justified.
Yeah, but then yeah, the only way you argue is whether it was actually a rape or not.
Yeah. Well, that's
'Cause
fair
if it
because
actually
like
wasn't a rape,
allegations are
then yeah.
allegations. Because like because say some because I like probably there's probably some people came out against Kevin Spacey and or maybe just wanted to get in on sort of like slandering people and say maybe and say probably some came out that were just completely untrue just because say even. Well, say somebody gets accused of rape, that's potentially career-ending. True or not, just the allegation alone, because then like that can stop people from getting work. It ruins, it just blackens their name.
Yeah.
And so people do lie about getting raped. It just happened.
he was
So
accused
I
of
think it's
rape,
naive
the
for
Harvey Weinstein guy.
Hmm?
Was he accused of rape, the Harvey Weinstein guy?
of rape.
Shut up. Was he?
It was like 50 people that came out and
No,
said
no,
and said
They
and
said he was a big grosser and he like got them.
he like well yeah he it is rape because they didn't give consent, but it was like I don't think I'm not sure well, yeah, because he like oh yeah you want that movie job, oh yeah you gotta give me a hand job or something.
That's just prostitution, though.
What?
I feel like that's just prostitution.
It's not, because they didn't consent.
What you mean?
They were coerced into it. They didn't want to do it, but they felt like they had to.
No, what?
Because he's the man in control. Because it's like, oh yeah, if you wanna, you've got to do this thing
'cause
for
he'd
me if you
sell
want to
them,
get a
like,
job.
Good parts.
What?
Yeah, because he was giving them. Good
No, what did
parts.
you say?
I don't. What? I don't remember because you said that and I got like distracted.
Was you like he gave them good parts?
No, the whole deal was like you take. I thought this is what I didn't read. I only heard the hearsay. Like I thought like what happened was he'd take the girls back to the room and he'd get all gross and like jerk off in front of them or something. And then if he,
Well, yeah, he'd like make them watch that. That's still rape.
that's not rape. That's gross and disgusting.
Yeah,
and
because
it's
he's forcing
bad.
them into a sexual situation that they don't want to be in.
Not sticking.
It's sexual harassment.
It's sexual harassment. It's not rape though. That is.
It's sexual assault.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what the law is, but probably. Yeah.
Well,
That's
so
not
it's
rape.
yeah, it's still whatever. It doesn't matter. It's still like
It does matter. That's a very big difference.
how?
Because you're not like holding someone down and diddling them in a way that's really wrong. It's still wrong what he did.
I don't know. I'd still say I'd
If
say it's
somebody
equally
pulls
as
their willy
bad.
out in front of me versus someone stuck their willy in me, that's a bit different. You
Well,
know?
well, you don't know. I would imagine it's still that same feeling of just like
I've
entrapment
seen
and.
lots of people's willies. My friend used to pull his willy out on all the time on the bus, and he just showed me.
Well, that's not the point, is it?
I didn't ask him to do it; he just do it. He didn't
Well, yeah,
scar
but no,
me.
like as far as I know, they were put in put into situations where.
Yeah, the situation's horrible. They're in the room. With
Well,
this
I'm
big
pretty
tall
sure you had
guy.
sex with some of them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, he had sex with someone, and then you'd give them like parts in the movies.
And?
Well, that's not rape, though. That's a deal. That's
Well, no,
prostitution.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't fucking use your power to like. Oh yeah, you got to. If you want this part, you got to have sex with me. That's not right, Elliot.
No, he wasn't saying if you want this. No, the thing. I don't know. I thought that what he was doing was offering them like better parts and stuff.
Well, yeah, like and because he's offering them work that they need because that's.
Yeah, that's so. Why
Well,
can't he do that?
What do you mean? Because if they say no, then they don't have work.
Yeah, they weren't gonna get work either way though. He's giving them an offer they weren't gonna receive because they didn't have.
What? These are people in Hollywood.
What?
Well, so they did it and they probably followed through on it, and that's why they didn't come through because he probably followed through on it, and they probably wouldn't have stayed like where they were in status wise because they did the things for him.
No, I
And so that's why they didn't. I imagine that's why they didn't come out, because it's sort of like a deal almost.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a deal. They want they like that's not. It's like a deal with the mob. Like it's not a deal you want to be part of, but you have
Deal they
to.
took, though. No, a lot of them didn't. Most of them didn't, but some of them did.
Well, yeah,
And
but
the
they
ones
but
that
like
didn't, why
they're
can't
put in
they?
situations where they felt they had to, because they felt like they had no other choice.
I guess some of them did. A lot of them didn't. A lot of them told them to F off and grossed out and like held. Just told their
Well, yeah,
friends.
but like I don't know. You don't. I don't know. You don't know. But they.
We don't
I
know.
imagine.
I still
I
think
I just
everything
imagine they were in a mindset where they thought where they. And he. I think he knew this, where he put them in a situation where he felt like they had to do what he said, otherwise, like, in fear of the consequences. So and he did it because he what he was offering, it was an offer they couldn't refuse.
Not the consequences. The on account of the. Oh shit! What's he say? The implication. That's it. The implication.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about the Always Sunny thing, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
because it's a very serious topic.
Well, that's what they're talking about. Is rape too.
Yeah, but it's
Like, that's what the
it's
implication is rape.
well the but the
that's
joke
what-
but the
yeah.
joke is he's a fucking sociopath, and the joke is like, wow, that's fucked up, dude, because he doesn't actually rape someone.
Oh,
But Harvey Weinstein raped people.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay then. I guess he raped me. I just don't think like you shouldn't be able to like. If people can argue that prostitution should be legal, I don't see why you can't like sell parts for movies for like blow.
Well, yeah,
like,
well,
I wouldn't, but
well,
why
yeah.
shouldn't
When, if they
people
were
be allowed
down
to?
for it, sure, but they
Well,
didn't
that's what some
want
of them
to.
were.
Well, yeah, but they're not the ones coming forward, are they?
Yeah, because they got what they wanted.
Yeah. Well, that's not who we're on about, is it?
Yeah, we're talking about the people who didn't get work afterwards and blamed it on him. And maybe
What?
it really was
Where's
because
this
of
come
him.
from?
Well, like the people that didn't do it were the ones who like didn't want to talk about it because they were scared they wouldn't get work or whatever, right?
Well, yeah, no, it's because they did it and got the work.
So what? I don't know. I haven't really.
I don't think you're listening.
I'm confused. Whatever. Forget it. Harvey Weinstein's bad, I guess. I mean, not I guess he is bad.
No, I just
We should have talked about Kevin Spacey. His one was a little bit less vague, I think.
well,
He's
as
just
far as I
gay
know, it's just
and,
the
like,
one. It was the one
molested.
dude, but like, well, say like I don't. I've been giving Kevin Spacey a lot of shit just because it's an easy joke, but like I don't know. I think he is. I think he's admitted to it and say he was drunk, and I think he was a 14-year-old at the time. So yeah, very very bad thing he did. So.
It's bad.
And apparently there was one thing I read. It said like, oh yeah, like if Kevin Spacey like invites you to play video games in his trailer, yeah, get someone to come with you. So apparently, so apparently this was a thing that was like going on. I'm not sure if that could have been completely false, because I don't know. He didn't.
Well,
Because I feel like if it was that blatant, I don't
Cosby
feel like
did
it.
seem like a molester.
Well, yeah, I don't
You
know.
never
Well,
know what people seem like.
well, yeah, I was gonna say that, but then I reconsidered but all I was thinking was it seemed like if it was that blatant and like it was with like just it would just like regular staff, I feel like it would have come out a lot sooner.
Well, apparently.
But
I
but
don't
say
know,
but
like,
with
Clint-
Weinstein, it was with a bunch of people who are now high status, and he did it with a bunch of his high status buddies, and it was like all planned and ordained, and they had like a system to it. So in
Yeah.
terms of what acts, it was many things. Let's just say any pretty was it's. Because it was like 50. I think 50 people have like come forward with it. So you could. I think it's fair to say it could have been.
Well, that
It could have
makes
been.
sense.
It could have been like any sex act. It probably happened.
Well, if he's been, however, Merriman, whatever fucking company it is, if it's been around
It's
for, like,
it's the Weinstein Company.
Oh, there, yeah, of course. But they've been around for a long time, so.
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense
been
they're
around since
probably
like the
old
70s.
ladies.
Well, one of his excuses was like, "Oh, that's just how it was back then," but it wasn't. Fuck off.
It was though. Like, and it's not an
I got-
excuse, but it really was.
People weren't fucking shagging like you do. No, that's an exaggeration.
When the lash back talks, you
But-
ever
but-
smack.
It wasn't. Oh, come on, '60s was all about whoa equality and free love, man. I mean, we're still trying to get there, but no,
I don't
like the
know,
'70s, it wasn't. It like it. I don't. I think yeah, the seediness was there, but say I don't. It wasn't like a big like. It wasn't the norm.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Hollywood stuff.
I say my parents have lived enough to tell me this.
Well, I mean, this all went on then too. We don't know about it because no one talked about it.
Well, yeah, well, yeah, and nobody talked about it because it wasn't acceptable.
I guess, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I can, like, every time I try to think of myself in a situation, I can't see how people would just not say anything.
You don't know the circumstances. Well, see,
don't.
you haven't been in the
But
same
I'm not.
situations as they have. Well,
I
see,
know, but
like,
I
well,
just-
yeah, like it's an unsympathetic view, and I'm not like having a go at you. It's an unsympathetic
No,
view
no.
to say that why if you've been raped, why don't you just tell someone and tell the police? It's not always that
No, I
simple.
know. I get. I get that. I don't get it. I
Because
get
it's a
that.
situation we neither of us can really comprehend. So we
Yeah.
haven't had that like awful trauma of it. So,
Yeah,
but I
know,
don't. But I just I
know
feel
a lot of
like.
girls that have sad things have happened to them.
But no, I feel, but I don't know. The people who lie about being raped and such, I feel like they're almost as bad as rapists. Because that is like
They are.
because it's such a manipulative and destructive and sociopathic thing to do to a
I
person.
think it was a rapist.
It's like it's fucking evil if you do that to a person. You do
I think it-
purely for selfish monetary gain because you want to
Within the
destroy that
people.
person's career. You want to like a lawsuit and get some money out of it. It's
Within the
disgusting.
people.
It's like if someone does that, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Women are people.
Yeah, I hate that.
Guys forget that sometimes.
Yeah, so a woman wouldn't lie about being raped. So like, how dare you? Well, of course they would.
Woman's a person.
But
People
like,
lie about
some
anything.
women are absolute scumbags and cunts. Like,
And that's the issue. It's like
well,
everybody.
yeah, like you can't like you
I have
can't. Feminism isn't giving all the power to one sex. It's about treating them both equally. And so you can't like so it's you can't pick and choose with the law. It's the law. Everyone follows the law. It's the same law for everyone.
So that's why all labels are bad, because if you click one, that means you're attached to it, and anybody can be attached to that label. Not decipher. They can take in those codes any way they deem to. I know a dude who I didn't used to smoke weed, but he used to smoke weed and you just chill out and talk all day. He's a black dude. He still seems cool. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he's constantly posting like stuff about like black people and all this stuff, and it's like, and some of it's fine, but you see a lot of people get stuck in that mindset of us and them. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and people get so you can't be racist towards white people or people of color can't be racist. Well, of course you can. Like,
Anybody can be racist in the amount
well,
of
say well
sense.
I understand hatred towards white people, but it's racist when you just think like all white people are fucking slave owners.
That's just that's
I can understand like
fair.
growing in like
Like,
some
for that.
shitty part of like fuck, what's the one that gets like flooded and tornadoed a lot? The state? Detroit?
Oh, is it? I don't remember.
Is it Detroit? Well, I don't know.
Detroit's the bad one that everybody makes fun of.
Yeah, let's say I can imagine like say growing up in a ghetto,
Mhm.
and you know, because like America, like it is built on things that like to keep like minorities down.
No, yeah, it is.
Because it's built on that shit. but it's and I can imagine having like a sort of resentment because I understand that developing
Ah,
because
shit.
it's it's like why can't we like why do we live in a place that's full of crime and violence? Oh, well, white people. Oh, a white person is in charge of like the legislation that keeps us here that doesn't allow us to get any money or homes. And it's so if and so and it's and you sort and in your head it's like, oh, it seems like a white person is the source of all my problems. That means all white people are problems to me. Which it's illogical, but I can understand how someone can come to that conclusion.
It's the thing of it's not one way or the other. It's a little bit of both. Like, not
Well, yeah,
all
like you just
issues are
you can't yeah
that black and white.
you can't apply like the same set of instructions to every situation. You know,
No, yeah.
you've got to look at each situation as it is, and not base it on everything else. But that is how
Hard.
humans do function. Where it's
Yeah.
it's a familiar situation. Oh, I know what to do here. That's how your brain
Patterns,
works.
recognitions.
Well, so I was just thinking about like because that's like I'm just thinking about like work or something, and it's like it's all like okay. Okay, best example I can think of right now is just very very quick example, just to sort of illustrate my point of how this works. But say
Chasing me.
hmm?
And you're it's nearby. Sorry, gone.
Well, say my phone is Samsung Galaxy S5. I know how that phone works. But say if I go to like a newer phone, let's say like an S8 or something, using the knowledge from having my S5 and using it, I can figure out like based on like the instructions my brain has made for using it. That like say the muscle memory of it, I can use like the pieces of that to sort of figure out how to work this new device.
Yeah, pattern
Because-
recognition.
Yeah,
you'll see the
so because
similarity.
you find things that are familiar to you and you work upon it.
Yeah, that's how biases are. Like,
Yeah.
It's how racism.
So now you see
thing.
you see this is what I've been talking about. It's the psychology stuff. So
Yeah, it's fun to talk about. But
yeah,
you have to be
it's-
careful.
I had a
Feel
fuck.
it.
I was playing Destiny one night. Shocker, but say I was just I was I'm gonna call it soon. It's like 1 o'clock. But
Oh, shit. Okay.
yes, it's I'll probably wrap this up and say but say all I was doing I was like doing psych profiles on Ross and Jay.
Oh no, of course.
Well, say Jay was a warm up because Jay's really fucking easy. He's like an open book for that kind of shit. He's like a case study. Because no, I was just sort of like thinking aloud of like why Ross does the things he does sometimes. Because he has like weird reactions to things. He's like overly aggressive sometimes, and he like gets offended when he shouldn't. And he's like, oh, not offended, but like just confused in like an angry way. Where he's like, what you do that thing? Why do you do that thing? That thing's stupid. Are you an idiot? And it's like purely like based on taste and opinion. Like if your tastes don't match up for him, he's like what? Like why don't you like my thing? My thing's the best.
You didn't like Nier?
You fucking pleb.
I mean, that's fine and it's fun, but you gotta be careful because if you get
It was yeah, it was
people-
like I was like fully aware when doing it. It was super like cold and very impersonal. Like I was treating these people I consider my friends as fucking like lab rats almost.
Well, I guess that's better than some things you could have thought of. I just used to get paranoid.
I'm very paranoid. Well, say I've got anxiety, so
Well, there you go.
I need to take drugs in order to go to work. Like how fucking stupid is that?
Drugs.
It's-
I mean, if that's what helps you function.
Well, yeah, like it's just, like my body's fucked up. It needs this external chemical. Well, it's whatever. Let's say they're all natural. What?
Yeah, but you have to. Yeah, it seems bad,
But-
but think about it. You're not
It's-
interacting with the world that your body was designed for. We're interacting with the modern world where everything's weird.
Well, it just seems fucked up to me that my body needs this, like, it needs to be altered in order to function normally.
You need you need modern supplements to alter to work in a modern society is all. That's it.
I know, it's like, it's fine, but say, it doesn't seem, like, right, almost.
Mm.
Like, it's my body, it's just like my body is wrong, it shouldn't be acting this way, so I need medicine in order to do, I suppose I suppose it's not that, it's not, like, at all different than, say you have a cold.
Vaccine?
It's the exact same thing. Because
I mean, it is
it
in a
is
way.
because it's something wrong with your body, and you can take a cold tablet to help it.
Yeah, it's like medicine at all, like any
It's just
medicine.
medicine, yeah. That's
But I mean,
so I
think
made
about it,
myself feel
if you
better
don't
about
take
it.
yeah, if you don't take any medicine at all, you'll die. Because
Well,
you
say
just
I
have to
get
sometimes.
what I believe it's called. It's angina. It's this pain in my
Angina.
chest.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know, like apparently someone I work with was taking the same pills I was on. And so, oh, they're happy pills, and I was like, no, they're not. They don't fucking change your mood whatsoever. They change a chemical in your brain that that stops your fight or flight response kicking in.
Mhm.
Because that's what anxiety is. You're because your body is constantly in a state of I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Let's get the fuck out of here. And so that's what causes my chest to hurt or like convulse, and it makes my hand like when I'm having an anxiety attack, my hands shake as well.
Mhm.
I get it sometimes when I'm playing video games or like I'm talking to certain people. I remember I had a fucking anxiety attack after playing Overwatch
Uh,
because some foreign people were screaming at me because I wasn't healing them. And it made it a very stressful situation.
well, I mean, yeah.
And I freaked out on stream. I was like, I was like, oh god, oh
I
god,
think
like
you
into my.
showed me.
Hmm?
I remember,
I probably mentioned it.
like, I think you had like a clip of them, or maybe you just told me to watch.
I think I don't think I clipped it, but say it was just it's bad because that was on stream, and it fucking annoys me when like I say because I stutter and I sometimes trip over words like everyone does, Freudian slips, whatever. And when Ross like fucking makes fun of me for that, it really pisses me off.
Yeah,
Because
I don't.
it's like I made a mistake when I spoke, and then he just clings to it, and it's really insulting.
I don't know. A vocal crutch we all have.
Well, so I do have a stutter sometimes when I just trip over words, and then
I don't know. It can be endearing sometimes if the
but it's just
person.
like it's like it's made like if I don't know, it's to me it's like if someone made fun of my depression or my anxiety.
Uh,
Like it's a thing, a part of me I can't really control, and you're drawing attention to it when you shouldn't.
I guess I'm not you. If I had an issue, if the right person was picking on me for it, I think it'd be nice. Just 'cause it's kind of
I
like
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
you're
I'm a
being a
bit.
jerk to be like friendly, overly.
I don't know.
Like,
It doesn't feel like
it
endearing to
depends on
me.
who it is, I guess.
I don't know. I'm less open to like suicide and depression jokes nowadays. 'Cause I feel I don't know. Like after like going through all the shit, I'm just like I don't take the depression, the suicide jokes the same way I used to. I don't know. It's
Well, there's a
because I feel like
difference
it's
between
because
like
I don't know. I feel like it's just a serious problem that shouldn't really be joked about.
yeah, I don't know.
Because they like depression and suicide and self harming. That shit's real and it's the thing
All things are
troubled people
real.
do. But say I don't know. It's I feel like it's making light of like a really serious situation.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I don't tell. I'm not Jay. I don't tell people to go kill themselves. Like
No, yeah, that's a big nasty thing to say to anybody. You shouldn't.
well, it's like
Jokes
Ross
about
says like, oh, if you like this thing, you should actually kill yourself. Like, fuck it. It's just like so mean spirited and.
okay.
I don't feel I feel like wishing death upon someone else is way over the fucking line.
I do too, but I think there's a like time and place where like jokes like not jokes, but like
I don't know.
humor
It's, I
like
would
that
say
is
like
all-
yeah. I'm not gonna say like it's never. I'm not gonna say it's never appropriate. Cause say I like that dumb picture Shadman did with a penguin with a gun in his mouth. Cause that's funny. Cause he's like angry. It's like oh fuck. I don't know. I like angry crying. I find that funny. Cause like this
That's what she was doing with Coco.
the what?
Coco was angry crying.
Yeah. I like that picture. It's good.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know, like, cause that's comical. I feel like the gun in the mouth, like biting it, is like, like it's like frustration. I feel like it's so over the top. It's like that's fine. I don't like say like you blow yourself up with a rocket launcher in a video game. That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lot more.
Well, say yeah, yeah. You
comical
say yeah. So yeah,
than,
it
like,
depends. It's
just someone
context.
swallowing some pills.
But say it's. Oh yeah, like yeah. Oh okay, but if it's a pill that makes your head explode, that's funny. Just pops like a balloon.
I mean, that'd be more comical than like just normal pills and like
Yeah.
someone slipping in a bathtub.
Well, yeah, like toasting in the bathroom, like hanging yourself. Okay, no, oh, okay, like okay, the JonTron one was good, where he's just hanging there, like I'm doing it.
Because he's being silly with
Well,
it.
yeah, cause yeah, when
That's the thing. There's a difference between being silly and having a joke with like
Yeah.
actual bits into it and just like go kill yourself.
yeah,
Like that's not a joke. That's just like being mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it
dude.
kill yourself, faggot? Like haha, top bands. I hate people who aren't English saying lads. I hate that shit so much. It's so weird. And it's all these fucking like obviously like gamer cunts. And the people who say woo lad, they all talk the goddamn same. Like Ross does
Yeah,
it.
woo lad. Yeah.
So he's like woo lad, like ooh, calm down now. It's like these alt right assholes, you know, like 4chan dwellers. It's all the same. Like it's like they're all like and I say and it annoys me because it's all like unoriginal garbage and like I hate hive mind bullshit.
Vocabulary. I guess that's what it is, kind of. Well,
Because everyone sort of like, they sort of like they cling on like sheep. They just sort of like cling to that sort of herd mentality, and it gets normalized within that group, and anyone who doesn't think like them is like is subject for ridicule.
Yeah, but anyone.
And
who's,
you can
like,
apply
dead
that to
person-
both sides, or any sides, because you know
Yeah.
there's and it's still going on, buddy. Twitter, it's like. It's like the extreme left and the extreme right, and it's like,
'Cause it's
and it's
stupid.
again it's a very big us or them kind of mentality, which is stupid.
Yeah, it is, but that's what people.
Was it?
are.
But then and again, like but say, and I don't really agree with the people who are just like, oh, like sometimes it's not like oh do you gotta listen to both sides and I'm not a fan of like fence sitters. I'm fine with listening to both sides, but I feel like you kind of come to a decision yourself, and not just like because you know what I mean.
Anyone who's refuses to change their opinion on a matter, or just change their perspective.
Very
on a
stubborn.
matter, whether that's being right, left, or refusing to see those perspectives is equally valid. Either way, it's bad.
Hmm.
People who are just sitting in the middle, like to call themselves centrists, are just cunts too, because they
Yeah.
just don't want to. They want to feel superior to not being the extreme.
Yeah, they want to feel above the people. Oh yeah, yes. Look at them bickerings. Oh yes, I'm the moral superiority here.
I'm the voice of reason.
Yeah.
But the truth is, there's a reason both sides are getting extreme about stuff.
Well,
and it's
cause
just
to be
passionate
fair,
about things.
because like, when it's like actual like people who do like supporting Nazism, that's a big problem.
They're just retarded, or they
Hmm.
just don't know any better.
Because I understand like because like they feel like they have to go super far with the left to deal with the super far right,
Well,
and it's circular logic because the people get sick of the extreme left, that they feel like they have to push back with the right.
That's what the whole like big march thing where big dumb racists came out was about.
Oh god, that picture with the dude who was like at a KKK rally, his face was out open. Then he said, "No, I'm not the angry white supremacist you see in this photo, only because he got fired." It's
That's so bizarre that there's people. I guess they
I
just
don't get it. Like, if you're racist, like
They
who?
grow up. They grow up in it. That's why.
Well, no. I mean, if you're racist, why are you hiding it?
Oh,
It's
because there's repercussions for
well,
society.
yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's like, what do you care? You
Get
clearly.
fired. Like that guy. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
sure
I'm not allowed. I'm not. Then it's the people who like. Oh, you disagree with like what society is like saying is what's right and what's wrong, which is sometimes right because our government probably is like you could it can be argued our government doesn't strictly just like straight up does not care about the common most people in the country.
they don't.
Because so it's fine to say like to disagree with like society and like the government, but say say you're a racist and you're like, oh, like, so you're disagreeing with society, what society is as deemed wrong. That's why, and so say you're hiding it because society deems it so, but you're not questioning why society thinks that's
Because
wrong.
you're not interacting with society.
Because yeah, you think you just like, oh, that's stupid. Well, of course black people are inferior.
No, no. I guess that's what. But that's why, because they're in those social groups where all the people have the same point of view and they all think that way. It's weird that exists, but like, of course it still exists because there's still secluded areas.
It's genuinely it's a natural human thing just to put people into groups
It is, and it's
because
weird.
we need that social interaction.
The thing that I find really weird is, and I kind of get it to a degree, is the people who is like going, the white race is gonna die out in 500 years or so, and
Maybe, but is that a bad
yeah,
thing?
and like it is, and then it isn't. Like it is.
What's the thing?
It
So
is because who gives a shit?
maybe it's gonna do that South Park thing where where everyone's gonna be the same color.
I mean, probably that's probably gonna happen. The gene pool becomes so like intertwined at their point.
Well, because I feel maybe the lines of what what's a black person, what's a white person, that might the line of it might blur a bit more. But it's fine though, isn't it? It doesn't matter.
It is fine, and who cares? But I get it because why
I
do
mean,
you have kids? Because you want to continue on you want to live on, you know?
Hmm.
And
But
that's kind of how people might see race, I think. This is an
Well, that's why
extension of
people
myself.
inbred.
I guess so.
Let's say I wouldn't want everyone to look the same, 'cause that's boring. But say it does. This is
I do. True man's world.
big old feminine dicks.
Bully loves it. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Just
Yeah,
love-
Wooly. Okay, yeah, Wooly is like he's like warming up to like traps and furry shit. It's great.
Yeah, you saw the thing he said today.
Which
on
one?
the, on, the, on the Mario thing, he was talking
No.
about the fairies.
What was he saying? The furries out there doing good stuff.
No, he's saying like Matt was going on about some stupid Kickstarter game, and Willie's going on.
Was
like,
it Blue Omen?
No, like Paws of Fury or something.
Was it that cancelled fighting game that was meant to have Maximilian?
I think so, because he said
That's actually super disappointing because it looked good and again it had Maximilian. And it like I think like when furry shit's like normal and fine, I think it deserves to be more mainstream. And say part of it is, but say it's not. But so what? But yeah. So what were you saying?
I don't know, just that Willie like said something that made me laugh. I can't even remember.
He said something
just,
funny.
He just said something that kind of exposed and like that he might be a little bit more inclined towards furry.
I'm not saying people should be furries, but I like the idea of like some people like, hey, this furry shit ain't too bad, but like not fully becoming a furry. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what the whole Zootopia thing was, remember?
Was it? Everyone liked the movie, but I don't think.
My animal character. And it's like, nah, brah, that's a furry.
Oh no! I like when people say, "Oh yeah, my spirit animal's a wolf." Nah, dude.
maybe that's what it was.
That's your persona. It's like Esam, who is a Smash player, pro player. He's like,
I remember you told me.
yeah, he and like somebody very like kind of we're popular now for the furry eyes. Like just drew him a persona, and he's like, wow, that's super cool. And some people and some Smash players are like, hey, any furry artist, like I don't know what animal would I be? I just think it's cool that like people are like just accepting it, because I don't know, when furries are just dumb artist people who just like animal people, that's the best. That's what it should be, not the dumb furry fetish shit, because that's what weirds people out and that's what gives us a bad name. Well, say like I don't know, all I'd want to do, I just want to draw the cute animal people and say like it's been happening for years. So.
I don't know.
Well, say like yeah, again, there's good and bad parts to it. I just want it like I want the normal stuff to be normalized, you know, not.
I like Monster Girls, so I can't judge nobody.
Well, see, look, Monster Girls is a step in the right direction, I guess.
No, I like Alien Girls.
Well, so yeah, people like it. Well, yeah, people like Alien Girls. Like when people's like, I can say like, oh yeah, I romanced Tali, and everyone's like, yeah, nice, dude.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it didn't have a fairy girl. I wonder what it would have been like if it did.
What if they had like the Whoopi Goldberg cat?
Gosh.
I'm scarred, dude.
A big dumb typical fairy.
What like? There was one in Star Trek.
Was there? I didn't.
She had like 4 boobs.
Nice.
And it was like it was one of the movies Shatner directed.
Of course. Oh gosh.
And it was like a. Yeah, it was like a cat stripper lady.
What's her name? Not Jessica Fox. What's that bloody girl's name? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica
Rabbit?
Was that where she's from?
What, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, she's.
Yeah?
I was like.
But she's like based on like, you know, overly sexualized cartoon character.
Yeah, and it's like Betty Booping over like little old timey.
And she's called Rabbit. Rabbit's her given. She's taken because it's Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I get that.
Like she's not a rabbit.
No, I know.
I know. I'm just saying, just to clarify.
No. I see so much art. I like.
No, because you said Jessica Fox and.
Yeah, I just.
Were you thinking of like Vivica Ray Fox or Jamie Fox?
No. I was thinking of her. I just couldn't think of her name. But I know. Yeah. Cause she took his name. That she's his wife.
He makes me laugh.
Because, yeah.
It's so. I love that movie.
I see her in so much art, like just fan art and stuff, like.
Because she's her like she's a sex object basically.
I guess so, but it's just I always thought like she must have been in something else as well. But
I mean, like does Dumbo in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh dear, that guy's an.
Betty Boop.
Snoopy.
Droopy.
Droopy.
Oh dear. Droopy's the best because sometimes he just has a gun because he's just sick of everyone's shit.
Stupid.
And there's that I'm pretty sure I posted it. There's that animation. I think Droopy's in it as well, where he's like a sheep herder, and then one of the sheeps like gets sheared and just turns into a sexy lady, for no reason. And then the wolf's like, oh wow, that's a pretty leg of lamb.
I thought you were talking about that little song for a second.
Married a little lamb.
It's that like Nintendo game where it's like you press buttons to like a beat and like the like weird game animations play. Whatever. There's like a sheep song version of that.
It's not like rhythm heaven, is it?
I guess so. It's like and just keeps like.
Have to be tear ha.
Yeah, that one.
That's the wrestler one.
Yeah, and there's one with like some sheep girls.
Maybe. Nintendo's always been quiet, and just Japan in general has been quite open about that kind of thing.
The fucking Hello Kitty.
Hello,
It's like
Hello
old,
Kitty's
like
good. Though.
70s or something.
Hello Kitty's good.
Oh, maybe not 70s, but it's old.
She's old bitch.
Old bench.
Little bitch.
Little old bench. Oh,
But no, I
gosh.
just think it's cool, like, because I don't know, because I feel like, I just feel like the normal stuff deserves to be like normalized. Because I would say like nobody cares when I wear like my Luna shirt.
Mhm. Because anything, it's just a cartoon character
Yeah.
as far as people are concerned.
It's just like she thought that her fucking hair was a tail, and I was
if
like,
that
no,
was-
it was weird because I had to like basically point at a bomb because it's like no, mum, this is a tail.
But that's the thing, like, if that's all fairies were just like cartoon girls that were like with more like these design details or colors, no
Mm.
one would give a shit. Reason people get weird.
Well, yeah,
ass
because like
dress up, like,
it's the fursuits and the weird fetishes and
diapers.
ugh.
Like, it's that stuff that, like,
Yeah,
really
yeah, it
makes
gives them a bad name. That's what I mean. Like, say, like, just like the stuff that is like, defined normal
it's like
is
feminism.
fine.
All this like ideals fall under one like banner.
And but see, and then it's all the right people, all like all people on the right who are like, oh no, it's gonna go too far one day. Which, to be fair, that like that is a genuine concern, but I don't think I. Hopefully, if everyone's got their head on right, everything will be fine.
Well, they don't. I
Well,
just meant,
because
like,
yeah,
like Disney.
have you seen those like 4chan like green text where it's like, oh, it's like 2040, and then I get arrested for calling my newborn baby son a boy.
Those are funny though.
Yeah, those are funny. I know they are just taking the piss, but it's like, well, so some people probably
There's
like
one that
genuinely
really
think
made me
those.
laugh. It's like wake up, pay tip, get arrested, pay cop tip, tip cop. Go to the theater of my Snorlax girlfriend, didn't tip, get arrested, have to tip again. It's stupid.
What
But
was the
no,
one?
yeah.
Oh, there's a good one I saw recently because I fucking love it. It was like, did you just wait for that card to pass?
No, yeah.
If it's not, like, there's a good one. Where it's like so, haha, like yeah, Linux is so much better than everything else, and then it's like, okay, class, open up Photoshop, and then he's fucking
I
like,
saw it,
yeah,
mate.
yeah, I posted it, didn't I? He's just hammers to open up a prompt to get up, and then installed GIMP, and then
Gimping up.
I was like, Anna, what the fuck is that? It's GIMP. It's like Photoshop but free. Okay, class, draw a circle, and fucking just cries into his keyboard. Cause what the fuck happened to you?
I guess I just died.
But yeah, because it's like, because I actually I've only met one person who was like, oh, I don't use Windows or Mac, I use Linux, and I just fucking laughed in their face because like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, granted, Windows isn't perfect, but like, why? Because like nothing works with Linux, and you have to go to so much effort to do anything.
Yeah, but you're probably pretty like decent with computers if you know how to use Linux.
What's
'cause-
I know how to use Linux, like fucking, because I did it to like practice coding.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like you.
Well, fair enough, using it to learn, but using it as like a means to make yourself make yourself seem better than others for no fucking reason.
I don't know. I'm sure like some people do for that, but I'm sure.
It's like
like,
it's
people
hipsters.
just-
Cause
I
like,
guess
I was like, oh, nobody's heard this music. Your tastes are just it's so mainstream.
I feel weird because I just don't listen to any new music. Like I haven't.
I just
for the
listen to music
past
I like.
4 years.
If I just happen to hear a song, I'm like, oh, that sounds good, I'll add it to my Spotify.
Yeah,
I don't, but see, I'm a super like I don't go out and I'm like no, I don't like listening to new things, you know.
The only new song I like.
Cause
is
it's like like I won't listen to the rest of an album.
Boom.
Cause if I find like, oh, I really like that song, but then it's like no other song will compare. But yeah, no, it's just.
Hipsters like new music or is it only old music?
It's just music, new music if nobody's heard of it.
Okay. Stupid.
Yeah, well, see, it's usually like new indie shit. And it's like, oh no, it's so underground.
Oh yeah, you probably never heard.
You've probably
It's-
never heard of them, yeah.
It's weird because hipsters used to just be like a weird thing, but now like this, I guess, like a lot of people that just are like that.
Buddy man buns and shitty beards and glasses that probably don't
The
even
snobby
function.
jerks. I know a lot of people that wear fake glasses.
My glasses may as well be fake. They don't really do anything.
Can't you see a single?
I'm not wearing my glasses right now. I can see fine.
Oh, okay.
Like it's super uncomfortable wearing my headset with my glasses anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure. You said that one of your eyes is stronger than the other, didn't you?
No, it's one of my eyes is short-sighted, one of my eyes is long-sighted.
That was it. Okay.
Everyone's got one eye stronger than the other. It's called a dominant eye.
Mine, yeah, I think
Mine's
so.
my right eye. Because it's usually
think
it's
mine
usually it's
changes.
usually what like if you're left hand, it's usually your left hand that's your dominant eye. It's because it's the one that takes priority in the image that your eyes create.
Huh.
Because cause say like I'm covering my my right eye with my hand, I can see through it because my left eye is still open, and I can see, and I can see through my hand because it's creating an overlaying image, because using the data from both like lenses as it were.
I don't know. I don't know because I've never tried that before.
You just put your hand over your eye and see.
I can't see through either through the eyes. I could.
Well, your eyes are
do
fucked.
that. I
You
don't know,
open your other eye.
Oh. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't need glasses yet. Hopefully I won't need them until I'm
Actually-
old and grey.
Yeah, it doesn't work on my left eye. It's working if I put it over my right eye.
I'm sure it's working, and I just don't understand what you mean, and I'm just dumb.
Yeah, we'll see. It's I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably like 2 o'clock now. It's 1:30, right?
Is it?
Yeah. So I'm thinking it might be a good time because I feel like we're just gonna keep talking and talking. But
That's fun.
we didn't do anything, but so it was still fine. But say it's
We
just
haven't
getting
talked
late.
in a
It's just
while.
getting late. Yeah. So we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I only played Destiny for about an hour, which is a very short Destiny session. But I think we should leave it there for now.
Yeah, I just quit the game.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna end it. So I'll see you
Alright.
later, dude.
Night.
Night.